Hi there.
Hi, everybody. We hope you enjoyed the Arenas of Athas. Thanks for tuning in.
It was a great episode. It was like one for the ages, really.
Yeah.
I can't believe I had that many dice ready.
I know.
You guys really missed something. I'm sorry.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I'm Ryan.
I'll go back into host mode. Host mode, Danny. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the Arenas of Athas. This is the continuation of the campaign. It's a short campaign, 4 episodes. We started it. What you doing?
I realized that it's hard to show what I did on the camera.
Go like this.
Yeah, but my arm.
But now it's an A. That's why I was going to do it the other way. And then you told me it was upside down.
But we were branded this
So
way.
now we're all idiots. But hey, you know what? Someone else branded us. It's not our fault. So
Yeah, your arm hands down. It should have been the other way.
yeah, because then if you're like victorious, you throw
Yeah.
up your arm. You're like, look at this V. Look at the house I belong to.
Well, specifically when Jared said that we were branded, we held out our arms and they stuck us this way.
You don't know which way they're holding the metal.
I mean,
Anyway,
Fine.
so
they're not
so
the
on this-
smartest.
On this show, this is D&D show 5th edition. It's set in. Just gotta get through it, guys.
We all hate each other right now.
I'm happy. It's
I'm
set.
being respectful and quiet.
It's in the Dark Sun setting, homebrewed for 5th edition, and a lot of the content has been created by this fellow over here, our DM, the wonderful Jared. And we, so we're on episode 2 of 4. So it's going to be a short campaign. We're going to wrap it up nice and pretty.
It's even shorter now.
Even shorter now. So there are incentives in this show like other ones. This one is designed to be a little less game breaky and more story friendly. But there are still ways that you can influence what's going on in this story. So for $15, you can break a person's piece of armor, whether it be one of us or an NPC. So another character in the story, you can have a piece of armor break. I need to give myself a piece of armor. I forgot.
you all do.
And then for $20, you can drop in an enemy. And again, you can feel free to make a suggestion, but it's going to be up to Jared how it is implemented in the story, but be as creative as you like. For $25, we've altered this one from last week, so now the crowd is a $25 slot, and it is extreme advantage. So for extreme advantage, what happens is instead of rolling 2d20s and picking the best of the 2, we'll roll 3, pick the best of the 3, and then on your next check, you will do 2 and pick the best. So it starts at best of 3 and then best of 2. So you get 2 advantages in a row. One of them is really strong. And you can give that either, again, to us or to someone that we're fighting. So if you really want to make it tough for us, you can pitch it towards the other guy. And then finally, what's the last one? The $30, thank you, is you can break someone's weapon. So weapons here are very fragile, just like the armor. It's everything's made out of like bone and ceramic, so these things fall apart. But it's also really the only way that we're dealing any damage, or that our enemies are dealing any damage. So if you want to give us an advantage, you can tip that to break that person's weapon, or you can tip to break ours and make it again more difficult for us. It's entirely up to you. But other than that, we're gonna continue with that story now. So,
But first,
who the fuck are we? Right?
But first.
What?
But first.
I was
but
going to say
first.
we had a competition.
Oh, we did. We did.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
Jared is
so-
doing his job.
Thank you. I'll remember. Host Jared mode. So anyway, last week we had a Best Butter Steve competition.
Yep.
And there was a couple entries, I believe, but the winner, as decided by everybody, was Red Rum Queen.
Yeah.
So she will be taking home a few of our fancy perception check sticker thingies. And a 3D printed 3D logo of perception check. So thank you, Red Rum Queen, for the beautiful interpretation of me with fairy wings.
And if you haven't seen it, it's in the Discord under fan art. Look for Red Rum Queen's post.
Yep.
Send us your info or something. We'll get it from you. So we can send us to you.
Just see Danny at work. I don't know. Something.
It'll be a month.
That's true.
But yeah, cool. Tight.
Cool. I think. I think Jared.
Oh,
We're good.
Oh,
we should go down the line. I interrupted you when you started.
that's true.
Yeah.
I am Ryan. I am playing Norquin, a half-elf.
Oh, you're done.
A half-elf what?
A half-elf what? Gladiator.
Yes, but
But
now,
what's your
now
new
you
specialization
are-
since we've leveled up?
A whirlwind.
There's a whirlwind. Thanks for the host, AJ.
Thank you.
I'm Danny. I'll be playing Darok, who is a mole, and he has
Whirlwind.
chosen the path of the pit fighter, and he's a dual wielder. He likes those wrist slicers.
I am Tlaloc. I am a half giant, and I am
A big man.
an arena champion. I introduce myself like Ryan does. I'm an arena champion. I'm a gladiator, half giant. That's it.
So we just said it all twice. All right. I am Jared. I'm everything else. Okay, so since last we were with our gladiators, it has been about a month. So they've all had a few more fights in the arena. They've developed a little bit more fame. Darok is currently the most famous of the three.
Boo.
Yeah.
He is to the point where he is admired by the fans of the arena, and the other two are just notable, spending time with him, but men who can fight all on their own quite well. In that time, too, each of them has developed a specialty, so that will give them slightly different abilities when it comes to how they actually fight in the arena, not just slice and cut and all those kinds of things.
Yes.
And I think that's mostly everything.
Thank you, Bell XP. Sweet. She likes my bag.
Thank you, thank
Normal
you.
bag.
Are we good?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
We're starting with like full hit points, right?
Full hit points. Everything's ready to go.
Yay.
Sweet.
Good, we're
I've
good.
added a helmet.
I have
A helmet,
shoulder.
Me
yes.
too. Me too.
So
I
That's
have
scary
a shoulder,
looking.
A shoulder.
Norquin now
Shoulder.
has shoulders and.
I finally have shoulders, guys. It's been a long time, but
All right. For those of you who don't know or don't remember, the armor in this game is piecemeal, so they get different pieces of armor to give protection over different areas of their body, rather than just wearing like all one giant
a
like,
onesie.
armor carapace thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tlaloc, you got a helmet?
Yep.
Cool.
The scary one.
What does it look like?
Yeah, describe it.
It's like ugly teeth. It kind of looks like what's that guy, the Blue Spirit or for whatever from
Blue Spirit.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like kind of
From
like an
Avatar?
angry face with like
Amiona's mask.
yeah.
All right, so a helmet, and shoulder plates.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we begin?
Sure.
Yeah.
Then he has to draw his helmet first, apparently.
That's how I do things. You can keep talking. I'm listening.
Okay.
So, we again join our heroes here underneath the arena.
Oh.
It has become a familiar setting for all of you to be here in the loading docks. The giant doors ready in front of you as you can hear the battle taking place before your match is set to start. There's thundering footsteps above you. Dirt continues to fall down as you wait. And then Valsuvius walks in from behind. Gentlemen,
Yes, boss.
My lord.
Sure.
Boss.
are you prepared for your match today?
I'd say so, yeah. I'm ready. Who are we fighting?
Another day.
Well, today, the good sorcerer King Tectikitle has decided to do something unique. A new show. Let's say it's not who will you be fighting today, but what.
Oh. Okay.
As he has declared that it will be one of the greatest battles to take place in this arena in many years. But he has kept it very secret. All I can say is try not to stay too close to one another.
Oh.
Okay.
Something with a line of fire, right?
Spread.
That's all I'm allowed to say. Now, I would also like to tell you all that you have brought great honor upon our stable. Continue to do so, and you will have nothing but the respect of my family. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the donation.
What
Thanks, son.
helmet?
Kicking it off.
Says, what helmet, Danny? Oh, you fucker, you broke my helmet!
I've never put one of these on before.
Well, this is what it was. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
You got all the way through drawing it. And
It did. It was so pretty. Now it's fucking garbage. Anyway,
Before Valsuvius
I'm not ready, boss.
walks
I'm
out,
not ready, boss.
do well, and I will give you enough coin to replace it.
Okay.
The thundering footsteps grow louder, and you hear a loud eruption in the arena. Screams, and then you hear Tectekitle say, "Are we entertained?" The crowd cheers and screams once more.
He sounds like my grandmother.
And the doors swing open. What you can see as the sunlight flows in from outside is the body of a giant being dragged out of the arena.
Funny yours.
nope.
And two men, both standing. Humans, it looks like, just arms up, bloodied all over. But truly victorious with the mark of a big G on their wrists.
Is theirs right side up?
Theirs is, yeah. No, theirs was branded correctly. I do apologize.
It's
And then
okay. It was a busy
They
day.
walk out the forward exit to go underneath the pyramid. Tectekitle takes his moment. And now for the grand spectacle! Bring forth the warriors of Valsuvius' stable!
At least we're the final act.
I know. It's gonna be a great opener, I guess. Let's go.
Let's go. I don't like waiting.
Yeah. So I just, not much ceremony, but just walk to the ring and I raise
All
up
right.
one arm.
As you walk out, you start to hear a pounding on the ground, and then Darok, Darok, Darok.
I kind of like with my what's it? How is it? What is it?
Are they saying Darok or Tlaloc?
Sing Darok.
Oh, my notes are down there.
Have your stuff ready. As he fumbles around with whatever it is.
Makwite.
Makawitla, yes.
I kind of like I draw it and like kind of show him off like as they.
Show who up? Me?
Yeah. Because I'm the supporting class.
Very nice. So you do that. The cheers grow louder and louder as you all walk in. Tectekitle lets it go for a minute. March for silence. The crowd immediately falls silent. And what shall they be facing today?
Our freedom.
Perhaps he didn't hear you. Perhaps we give them a giant of their own. The audience kind of.
Yeah. We've already seen that.
Or maybe we give them winged beasts.
Oh, I hate
Crowd
flyers.
starts to clap a little bit. Or maybe something that we have not seen in an arena in years.
Oh, it's a Chinese fireball.
You can feel it. You can feel the tension building. Abraxat! The arena erupts in loud applause.
And I lean over to Darok and go, "Oh, what?
Do I know
Oh,
what this is?
what?"
History check?
At this point, he drops his hand, and then in the middle of the arena, immediately appears a 13-foot tall beast.
Wow.
Looks like at one point it was a reptile that walked on all fours, but it has since evolved to the point where it's standing on its hind legs, bigger than our half giant here,
Barely bigger than.
and covered in solid scales. It's got spines running all the way down its back. Its right hand is clawed, and the left hand is almost naturally evolved to where it looks like a giant shield, like a
dang.
kite shield over its left arm.
Damn.
And it just seemingly blinked into existence right in the middle of the arena. When it arrives, It immediately looks at you three and charges to Darok. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Seven.
11.
6.
The good rolling has started already.
Yay! At least we leveled up, and so we have higher skill checks and things.
Not that one, though. Not for me.
Not that one. I still have a +0 initiative.
So immediately the Braxit charges towards Darok and makes a jumping slam, attempting to go right into you and just tackle you to the ground. Well,
right.
landing on top of you,
Good.
as it were. It overestimates your height and flies over the top of you past about 20 feet,
I guess
rolling out of it, standing and looking back to all of you. Darok.
Oh, do we know? What are we armed with?
Our weapons.
Or the same stuff
Your
we've had?
set core weapons, yeah. Unless you change it, those are like what
Okay.
you're known for
So I
using.
still have my forearm axes. Fuck, I chose weekly.
But you're
Then
known for it.
I am known for it. Okay, so so if he's jumped over me, he's 20 feet away. I'm gonna try and run up to him, and I want to try and get under that kite shield arm and like go for an armpit with one, and then if that hits, I'd like to hit it with the other one.
All right.
So 7.
It bounces off of the carapace, seemingly inflicting nothing.
5. No, wait, 8. 8.
Again, it bounces off the armor as the creature looks towards you. All right, over to Tlaloc.
That's not my name.
Tlaloc. Why do you pick something so complicated, man?
Tlaloc. I don't know what
Tlaloc.
the problem is.
Tlaloc.
Tlaloc. I
I
could've
like the
picked
famous
worse
Tlalocs of Tlaloc land.
Yes.
one. So as I'm watching him do his thing, I run and I take like a curve around. So like we're going towards it, I kind of go around, and I try to kind of like flank from behind a little bit, flank from the side and behind, and I come up with my Trikal, and I come down on him once, like the side, as a lovely 4.
A what?
A lovely 4.
Okay, that's
anything to hit. What?
Not for this one. The
Okay.
Trikal doesn't have a plus.
Ouch.
it. Should be plus your
Strength.
strength. Yeah.
For my Trikal?
Yeah.
Plus 7 then. That would be an 11.
Oh.
Hey.
Bounces off of its armored carapace.
Okay.
Oh.
But I have an extra attack,
Indeed.
and I'm gonna go for the second one.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
Do you want to explain stream advantage for them real quick?
I will explain it.
Okay.
So, in traditional D&D 5e, you can be at advantage or disadvantage. And what that means is when you are at an advantage, situation has happened that gives you an advantage. So you get to roll 2 d20s and keep the higher of the 2 rolls. Disadvantage, same thing, but with dis in front of it for negative effects. So we have created extreme advantage, which instead of rolling 2 d20s and taking the best, you roll 3 d20s and then take the best. Your following roll will then be 2 d20s, and then the one after that will be down back to the normal one. So that is extreme advantage. It should, according to statistics, give you a very good chance of rolling above about a 13 or 14. So.
So it's just like getting extra rolls, kind of. I rolled a 5 plus 7 is 12.
Again, it bounces off of the armor of the creature.
Yikes.
That's some bullshit.
Question for the future.
Yes.
So at this level we get 2 attacks, and my regular 1 attack is 2 strikes.
Oh, yes. So you get a total of 4.
Cool.
It seems like.
That's why you get the benefit of
Weak
it,
weapons.
but with lower
Because I
attack.
can hit a lot.
Indeed. Norquin,
Yes. What
go
am I doing?
for it.
We still have just the 1 weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So right now, the beast has jumped over you all, and now it's about 20 feet behind you. Darok is right in front of it, and Tlaloc is kind of off to the side.
Do the gladiatorial tricks do I have to say before I roll, or if it hits, and I can declare that?
It should be a.
$15 from Mitchie.
Oh, snap. Thank you, Michi.
The enemy armor.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Sweet.
thank you.
Yay, help.
She said, preferably the kite shield. She said.
Okay. All right. All right. So, I'm sorry. What were you asking?
So what I was asking was, do I have to call the gladiatorial trick before I hit, or?
Okay. It depends on which trick. I
Okay.
believe I wrote into each of them a specific,
Order of things.
Yeah,
whether
so
it's after you hit with a melee attack or before you attack. Those things.
Give me the string, sorry. I brought over here.
Okay, I see. The one I see is when you hit with a creature.
Thank you.
when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one trick to attempt it. Okay, so
Yep.
I'll roll to see if I can do this.
Michi said because y'all can't roll for crap.
It's true.
I don't trust y'all to have extreme advantage.
Give it to the enemies, too.
That's true.
I don't know why I'm saying this. We're rolling fucking threes.
All right, I am going to take out my makuile and do two strikes to him. So one was a 15.
Okay.
The other was a natural 1.
Okay. So, the 15, as it comes down, the creature reaches over to defend it, and it breaks the carapace off of its forearm,
Oh.
shattering the scales to pieces, and it lets out a cry of pain. And then the 1, it's the first time we've had a natural 1.
Yeah.
So what the natural 1 does is it will possibly destroy an enemy's armor piece. So how it works now is he has a fate die. So he will roll that. If it comes up a plus, then the enemy unit will take damage to its armor. Oh, and
Coxie Cat, thank you for the sub.
Thank you for
Hey,
the
thanks
sub.
for the sub.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Okay,
So,
so rolling
Go
it.
for it.
It's a nothing,
So a nothing is nothing.
and nothing happens.
So nothing happens. The attack still misses, but it again bounces off the armored
Okay.
carapace of the
So
creature.
for the one that did hit, I'm going to expend one of my.
It did not hit.
Oh, but it broke something.
It shattered the shield, but it did not hit.
Okay.
All right, it is back to the creature. The Braxit is howling in just pure agonizing pain and anger from having its basically scaled arm shattered.
Yeah.
And it
That'd be pissed.
reaches over to Norquin and delivers a right back fist.
My arm's getting itchy. I might be allergic.
It still hasn't sealed. You have to let the brand settle.
You won't find out.
Do you want the wipe?
Nah, we'll be fine.
You can't just wipe off a brand. It's a scar. You have to cut it off with a knife.
It's non.
I'm trying to look through. Huh?
Right now, if you're thinking about dodging,
Yeah.
your class gets a +2 bonus to any dodge roll.
I'm doing that.
Okay. And then you have 2 tricks for your class that allow you to like move and take it 2 attacks instead of 1 and those kinds of things.
Where does it arena count at?
It is in
For your
dodging.
tricks? Or dodging?
Dodging.
Dodging. It is the
Page
same place
9,
where
I
the armor
believe.
is at, page 9. I forgot I wrote page numbers. I'm so responsible.
3, 4.
Mine doesn't have page numbers, but I marked it on this.
So,
Dodging, page 9.
dodging, to re-explain how the setup works. If at any point you would like to attempt to dodge the attack coming at you, you then roll an opposing check. So the attacker rolls their regular attack, adding their modifiers as normal, and then you would also roll a d20 and add your dexterity bonus to it.
$20.
Only Art can use this.
Because he helped the noob.
What is it?
Only Art can use this because he helped.
Extreme
out.
advantage.
Yeah.
Advantage.
So yeah,
$25.
Thank you
Thank you.
Jason,
Thank you, Jay Sony.
Eagle.
that's my brother. Hi, Jeff.
Ah,
Yeah.
Thank you. So the dodge. So the 2 opposing checks happen. If the defender wins it, then they avoid the attack no matter what the attack roll, and they get a free attack back. If the attacker wins it, not only do they guarantee hit, but they also get to perform another attack, rolling an attack as usual to hit. So one way or the other, someone's going to get an extra attack when a dodge is declared. So, whirlwind.
Yes.
Are you going to dodge?
Yeah.
All right.
So I need to roll.
Just a d20, and you add your dex to it, plus 2, because you have a whirlwind.
17.
17. So, you dodge it. How?
How? Okay.
Yeah, what do you do? How do you do it fancy?
So, as the sword-like arm comes through, I immediately kick off the ground, jump onto his hand, and somersault off onto the ground again.
Nice. Very nice. So perform an attack.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I get it.
11.
11. Though you looked fancy and the crowd cheers, you again cannot penetrate the creature's armor.
Tough.
Ooh.
This guy's got thick skin, guys.
Darok.
So I'm still right up by him, right? So what I'd like
I
to
think
do is where his armor, like his arm, like the scaling snapped off, and I see any form of soft weakness, like squishy flesh. I want to go for it. What?
Sorry, I'm also going to be taking 10 feet steps past that.
Okay. Are
Because
you
of my
going
whirlwind
away, or
Huh?
are you planning on going away from it?
Away,
or-
yeah.
Okay.
Just so I'm not quite in the range of combat right now.
Cool. Whirlwinds are movie. They move around a lot.
I'm running around this entire place. I don't stop.
All right. So you are looking for a weak spot on its carapace.
Yeah.
Cool.
Does someone
So
give
this
us
is
some
the
Benadryl?
first attack. First of 2 rolls. Oh, there we go. That's 21.
Can't stop, won't stop.
All right. It connects. It finds a soft skin between some of the broken scales and connects.
I helped with that.
It's 3 damage.
Did you add your strength?
Huh?
Did you
To
add
the
your strength
damage?
modifier? Yeah. You add your strength modifier to every melee attack.
That's why I was telling you guys last
Oh,
time
that's
you
what we're
were
doing
rolling
wrong.
so low.
6 damage.
There we
Oh,
go.
I am dangerous.
The entirety of last stream, I could have been doing a lot better.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be fucking murdering
I
everything.
keep forgetting that you guys don't play by like really specific rules.
We
Play by his rules. We play?
You play with D&D Beyond, and that calculates it for you.
Same roll for the second.
We're lazy D&Ders.
So it's another 21. And then 4 more damage.
Okay.
And now, with my second attack,
The crowd begins to go wild at the sight of blood drawn by the creature. They again chant, Darok, Darok, Darok. You get advantage on the next attack.
all right, this time, since I've pulped up the arm a little bit, I want to try and get inside him and start going for like soft tissue around the neck area.
It's 13 feet tall.
Oh right.
So
on a few hands.
I have a
jumping.
lunging strike as a pit fighter, so I can make a 15-foot long jump. It's not necessarily 15 feet high, but can we?
I'll give you
Can we
that.
say we can
I
make
will
that jump
give you that.
and attack immediately with a melee weapon?
Damn.
And I get advantage on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Muy, muy.
All right, so that would be 20, not a natural 20,
Okay.
and then I get to add charisma modifier on top of my strength modifier to this roll.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So that was 4, and then 5.
Okay.
So I'm just like,
It connects, sending the creature's head up. Blood splatters.
Damn it.
And again, the arena just
no.
goes wild to the point where you can hardly hear anything. You still have more you can do.
I still have.
my God.
While I'm coming back down, I would like to try and stab my
and you just-
my wrist axes in and just drag my way down. I want to use it as like a guided descent, but like
He's
in
gonna do
his
one
flesh.
of those sail
Yeah,
rides.
you do like
Yeah,
just-
yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Mitchie says you need to actually calculate the hypotenuse distance for the distance up and the distance to the enemy. So
I'm big. Cool. That is 19. And then boop, that's 7 damage.
So you find the soft skin that you just sliced open on the way up and drag down the body. Okay.
I'm gonna hurt.
Give him a nice big hug.
Was that
Give him a big hug.
3
3 what?
Attacks?
attacks? Yeah.
That was
that was
all.
that was 4.
Okay.
I didn't know if the lunging strike counted as a separate attack, or if that counted as just one of them.
double check. I got to remember all the things I wrote. Lunging strike. I don't remember. Where's that one at?
Pit fighter. It's the one. It's like the 4th thing down under extra gladiatorial tricks.
Do. See, that's what happens when you write too much and don't pay attention. Lunging strike. No, that's part of your attack.
Okay.
That's one of your attacks.
Sweet.
It just gives you the added benefit of jumping and adding your charisma modifier.
Sweet.
All right. The Braxit is pissed.
No shit.
Tlaloc,
Yes.
it is your turn.
My turn.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay. So my trickle has a slashing and a pokey.
And a
right?
poking. Slashy and pokey. Slashy and pokey.
Pokey. So I'm gonna.
Baby whoop.
So now he's behind us. He's jumped up to attack him, right?
Yep.
So
I've jumped off his arm once.
okay. So I turn around.
This is quite a feat so far.
I'm gonna come and just run around directly like into his like belly area and just try to stab him to try to pick him up.
Okay. I would say roughly he's in that area already, so you're going to have to, if you choose to do that,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to make him make a dexterity save to get out of the way.
That's fine.
Oh, no.
All right then.
You were a freight train coming at you.
No, 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 no. No, no, no,
I'm gonna use my extreme advantage.
You fucker. No, it's a 16.
Okay.
Okay, my 15's the best one. 15
plus your modifiers.
7.
This is your strength?
Yeah.
Yeah,
22.
22. And what did you get?
16.
16 plus your dexterity.
That's with my. Yeah,
That's with your
my
dexterity? Okay.
no, 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 no.
Get out of the way!
Why are you doing this?
I want to win.
So as the half giant comes in with the spear, going for that deadly flourish into the stomach, you're able to get out of the way just enough to where it just cuts across your arm. So roll damage. You'll take half.
Okay.
My damage is
I was
1d8,
ready
right?
to beat that.
1d8 plus your strength. No, not beat.
Cheer for him, Kenny.
1d8 plus my strength, which is 22.
You just rolled a 20.
15.
He would have
You
been.
said 1d8 plus something, right?
He would
Oh,
have
I just
had
rolled
to-
a
You just
20.
rolled a 20.
1d8
Calm your tits.
plus your strength. You don't deal. I don't care how big of a giant you are.
I got 15.
Sorry.
I watched it happen and you're just like,
5 plus 7 is 12.
12 damage. Okay,
12
so you'll
damage.
take
6.
6.
Dang, Mitchie calculated the jump. Yeah, he would have had to have been 7.48331 feet away.
Then it's still good because I was right under him. I had to jump up.
All right, so
Physics.
you get the stab directly into the gut, and you wanted to do a raise up maneuver.
Gigantic
Yeah, just
creature.
kind of just like, ah!
Okay.
How, sir? How?
Roll another attack. This will be considered your second attack.
Okay. That's fine. Then can I, if it's a second, can I pick him up and try to like pick him behind me? Like fall behind
Spear
me?
suplex.
Yeah, just
Okay,
You are only.
sure.
You were smaller than him.
only by a little bit.
A few feet. I mean,
A foot.
a foot. That doesn't necessarily mean he's light by any means, but
And so then do I get 2 dice rolls on this one? Because there's
yes,
3 too?
this is at
So-
regular advantage because we paid for the extreme
Extreme
advantage
advantage,
the time before.
12 plus 7 is 19.
19?
19.
Okay,
Wait.
so
And it says my weapon attacks scores a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20.
you rolled a 19.
I did.
Okay, so that is a critical hit. Now, the fun part about his weapon maybe breaking.
Uh-oh.
So he will roll regular critical damage as you would get for a critical hit, but he will roll the same fate die that we had Norquin roll over here, and on a plus, his weapon will shatter in his hands.
Uh-oh.
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 Actually, we'll go with a minus because that's more fitting.
That sounds more, yeah. Ready? Fuck. I broke my weapon. But did my attack work?
Your attack does work.
Yes.
So it is a
That's
critical
worth it.
success. So roll your attack damage
Makes sense, because this is a big guy.
and
8 plus... No, that's the wrong one. I did it again. That's a D8, yeah. Sorry.
Diamond.
8.
8.
8 damage.
Okay. So
And the crowd goes wild. Ah.
for some amazing reason, you're able to lift the creature over with a hay baling suplex. But as you throw it behind you, your weapon snaps off as it breaks and slams into the ground.
That's fine.
Wait, is it over the top of him when it breaks?
No, no. When he hits the ground, when he hits the ground, it breaks.
So it's just like the top snapped off of it.
Yeah, it basically, as you
sticking
went to
out.
throw, the momentum carried it.
Hey, nice
And
stick.
so the weight
So I
just
hold my stick up in the air with this hand. And I just start screaming, moi, 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 moi.
It broke in half, so now you have a pointy stick.
That's
I
fine.
feel much safer now.
Anyone got a rock, stick, small dog?
Norquin,
Yes.
you are up.
Okay. So I'm seeing him throw this creature over his shoulder, and it's now prone on the ground.
It is.
Okay.
With a
A stick.
essentially a pointy and slashy stick sticking out of its abdomen.
Okay. I'm gonna charge over.
I'll do my taxes while he charges.
Oh, that's nice.
Tlaloc!
I'm gonna
The
run,
audience is very entertained by this, by
drawing my maquile, and I'm gonna strike down on his head twice, as many times as I can.
the way. 2.
Fucking charisma. Damn it.
I have a question.
The highest is 10, so no.
That's the 10. Again, you just ping, ping, ping as
I
it
need
just
to
seems to
sharpen my
bounce off
blade,
of
guys.
its skull.
What
What
you
was
gotta
your
do is
question?
aim better.
I could have done a
Just watch
showstopper at
me.
that point, right?
You could have done a showstopper at that
Yeah, I
point.
forgot that. That's okay.
Well, actually, let me see. I think my showstopper, it has to be less than half.
Less than half.
It has to have less than half its hit points. No, whenever you score
Yeah.
a critical hit with
Finishing
a melee
move has to
weapon.
have half.
Yeah, there you go.
You expend 1 trick, so 1 fail save is just done. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not that big. Oh, and my weapon was guaranteed not to break.
Correct.
Damn it.
The benefit of being an arena champion is that you can do all these fancy tricks that create criticals without breaking your weapon when you use your trick for it.
Noise.
All right. Now the Braxit.
Ah, fuck.
Ah,
I'm looking right. Wait. He was prone.
he was
I
prone.
didn't use advantage.
Oh, no, you did not. Great. So the first.
Okay, one still doesn't hit, but the other one was a natural 20.
Okay. Ooh. There we go.
Get ready to kiss that weapon goodbye.
Depending on the
I've
roll.
got more.
33% chance.
Okay, so I need to roll the fate die, yeah,
Yes.
for that to happen.
On a minus.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Damage is 1d8 diamond. So 3, 6, 7, 8 damage. And then I'm going to use one of my gladiatorial tricks to do a menacing attack. So when you hit this creature with a weapon attack, you can spend 1 trick to attempt to frighten the creature. You add your charisma performance modifier to your attack's damage roll, and the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened until its next turn. So I rolled a natural 20. Add your charisma performance, so 20. 23 is...
The total?
You add your charisma performance modifier to your attack's damage roll. Oh, wait. So then I'm also adding that on top of the damage?
On top of the damage.
Yeah. Oh, I
you did,
see.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, when you do something fancy, they like it so much it creates more damage.
Okay,
Is
so...
the idea.
So I rolled 3, but 6, 8. So 8 plus another 3 damage from the charisma modifier for more damage. So 8, 9. So it's 11 total, not 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me.
Okay.
Ha!
The creature from its back. You just take that, and it immediately reaches and grabs for your leg. Oh. Roll a dexterity save.
Fuck! So he's not frightened of me.
You tiny man.
I rolled a 7.
It grabs a hold of you
Oh gosh!
and immediately brings you over and tries to throw you into the ground by the leg.
Puny god.
So it slams you down just below its feet. You take 12 damage.
Fuck.
And then it releases you, disappears, and reappears standing in front of the gate on the other side of the arena. About 120 feet away. And looks towards you again.
Hooman!
Darok.
I can't get to it in time, right? So, fuck.
Well, you heard the boss. We should spread out. I'm gonna go straight for the middle. Try not to die.
Start running for the center. Just eyes locked for him. Just like,
I can't tell if you're weeping or if it's a battle
he's not
cry.
confident about this decision, but he's committed to it.
It is a sound plan. All right. So what's your base move speed? How far would you run?
My speed is 30.
Okay. So running that's 60, right? It's twice your move
Oh,
speed.
yeah. So,
Using the
so,
dash
so I'm like halfway to him then, yeah?
Yeah.
Ish.
All right. Tlaloc.
So we'd have to use this turn to run towards him.
Unless you want to do anything else with it.
No, I can't do anything else. I might as well.
You're in a gladiatorial arena. There's a lot of things you can do.
For example.
For example, you can run towards the enemy,
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm running
or you could run
Away.
away.
away from the enemy.
I'm gonna run towards the
You
enemy.
could play to the crowd. You could do all kinds of. You really only need two things.
Yeah,
three
okay.
things you could do.
So I'm gonna run towards the enemy. I'm gonna start not directly. I'm gonna take my to the right of it.
A full speed
Full
kind of
go
run around the
yeah.
outside.
I mean, but at the same time, I'm going like this at the audience.
Okay. They're not that energetic.
Oh, fuck.
All
even
eyes
more
are on
attacks
the
that I can
beast
do.
that just basically teleported back to the other side of the arena. Norquin.
Yes. Generally, I'm not wearing anything more than just like the torso, like a bit of loincloth, and then like the shoulders.
Yeah,
right?
like the armor
So
that
there's no pockets or
thick
anything. It's
belt.
just purely for action.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's your thick protective belt, your shoulder like
gotcha.
leather plates, and then whatever
Ultra.
sheaths you have for your weapons or
Okay.
locks.
Would it be an action to like look at what the wizard is doing?
No.
Okay.
It's just a free action.
Okay.
Do you look up there? It's just yes. Yes.
Okay. Why, but I'm picturing Thurston Howell the third. Mommy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I will use my movement in action to get over there too. And I've got I can do 40 feet of movement.
Correct. So your run speed is at 80.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm over there.
You're gonna get closer than these two.
Yeah, I just
All right.
book it, but I'm kind of like running around the outside to get to the one of the
So
thighs.
So essentially, we're all
Yeah. So he's
spreading
I'm
out
going
in the different
straight,
directions.
You're going one way. he's
basically
going the other.
we're actually equally going exactly how we're sitting right now.
Yeah.
perfect.
We're velociraptors.
The Braxit drops its arms down,
Oh fuck.
drops to all fours, and begins charging down the middle towards Darok. It makes another
Get out of the way.
lunging.
I'd like to dodge. I can't find the dodge page. You'll have to remind me. I know it's page 9, but I don't think
It's
I
a
have
deck save.
it. Deck save. Okay.
It's opposition versus the attack roll.
Oh, 22.
As the creature jumps, it rakes through your chest on its way by. 11 damage.
11.
So it rips a strike through that. He rolled good.
He did.
And that actually knocks you to the ground with the sheer force of the blow.
Fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
As it tramples past, it slides and basically drifts around.
Sand goes everywhere.
Sand jumps up. It raises its front arms
Oh shit.
and comes down towards you again
Yeah.
because you dodged and missed.
Yep.
So he gets his second one,
Yep.
which also closes down on your chest for 10.
Oof.
The crowd goes a little quiet, seeing its hero of the battle essentially planted into the ground by this giant beast.
Yeah.
And now it's your turn.
So I'm pinned, or he's just here.
Yeah, we'll say he knocked you back, came down with a hit, and then just kind of So it's milking the moment in the
All right.
arena,
All right.
but is still aware of your existence.
Right.
Aware of your existence.
I just.
Are they gonna die?
We might.
You like your stripes? I'm gonna make them longer.
And I jump and I go and try to like reinsert my blades where I drag myself down, but like where I left off, and I want to fucking continue down.
Wow.
Just down the hips. Just, like one of those.
Something cool.
Okay. You were knocked prone,
Oh fuck! I have to get up.
so you have to get up first.
That's what I'm gonna do, though. That's what I'm gonna do to you.
So for the stand-up action, I'm going to say it gives it an attack of opportunity if you want to stand up to prep for that attack.
Is it right over him though?
It's right over him. Like,
Fine.
it
That's
came-
fine. That's
But
fine.
he could like what if he went for something like closer to the ground?
If
though?
you went for something closer to the ground, it wouldn't.
I
say-
made my choice. Let's do
All
it.
right.
Let's do it.
He's putting on a show.
Yep.
Okay, so an attack of opportunity.
opportunity.
As you jump into the air. Bang!
Right to the wall.
It catches you in midair, sending you flying. You only take 7 damage,
That's fine.
but it sends you flying at roughly.
Won't save the rocks no quitter though.
That's you definitely earned a little respect from the crowd. As 7 damage, by the way.
I got it.
Okay.
I took it.
As you go up, the crowd, yeah! Oh! Everybody evades their eyes, looks
time.
away as you slide in the dirt.
Which is fitting right now. Kojak says, a hush falls over the crowd, over which can be heard the distant sound of peanuts, popcorn, cotton candy.
Oh no.
Oh man, I've been pretty fucked up. You
Oh,
guys.
Tlaloc.
named the creature. His name is Dave.
Dave?
Yeah.
Dave the Braxat?
Everyone can start cheering for Dave now.
Dave.
What weapon is he holding? Does he have weapons?
He's nothing. He's just got like the clawed hands
Just
and then
clawed
it's
hands.
broken basic other arm. It's just evolution over time.
How am I supposed to get a
fit
weapon?
with it. You got a
weapons around?
pointy stick.
Nah, it's not gonna do much. I don't know. Maybe I'll roll well. All
And
right.
at this point, the top half of your busted weapon is laying 100 feet away where you came
I
from.
threw it the wrong way.
Or 60 feet away. You have
Doing
to
great.
think of every situation in the arena.
I'm gonna start making diagrams.
I'm running.
Next week.
After closing the distance to him and making that attack, it's probably only about 30 feet into the center of the arena from you now. So you can get to it this turn and still have time to make an attack.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I run, and I realize that my weapon's back there, and I just go a little circle, and I come back around.
Can I see this?
What are you doing?
Go get my weapon.
You're busy going.
Oh. Roll for hardness on Dave. Ooh, it's a 20, which is a 10.
The sexiest lizard man you've ever seen.
This one.
Okay. I'm not used to dice rolling.
for everything.
It's
a 9.
Hey! It's a 9. Still good. Okay, so I go pick up my weapon, the top of my weapon. So I'm holding it like here, this way, and I run, and I just go from like the side of him for like neck area, over here somewhere.
You were really far from your weapon, but I'm going to let it happen because it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll get bitch slapped in the rest of the arena.
He's got long strides. He gets there quick. Okay, go for it.
12.
Pink.
It's a stick.
It's a stick, and you only get one because you did all that movement.
Okay.
All right. Dave the Braxit waves his flowing scales. I don't know. Norquin,
Yes. So I'm
It's up to you.
with that about like 30 feet or so right now.
same
as
thing,
well.
about that 30 feet away. Towards the middle, it has knocked Darok in the opposite direction of where you'd be running from. Like a theme park ride.
Well, good thing I got all my W-2s done this time. Good start on my I-9s.
All right.
Loincloth, loincloth.
That's me. Yes. I rolled my 2 attacks and they're both rolling natural 18s.
Natural 18s, okay.
18, 20, 21. So 21 to hit for both of them.
All right.
And I'm going to expend one more gladiatorial trick. Disarming attack?
I would say you would not really see any opportunity to disarm it.
Okay,
Seeing as how it's full dismemberment, that's a tougher check.
Well,
I donated my minimum wage to break his shield, and y'all still getting bitch slapped around. We're sorry.
I mean, hey, I
You jumped off his arm once.
I rolled 2 18s just now. He's getting hurt.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. You right. You
Its
right.
armor class went down.
And my
And his
advantage
weapon-
still really well too.
And I'm scrappy.
Okay.
Darok is doing stuff.
I don't know when to say no.
So, I am going to. So I do 22 points of damage first off,
You do 22 points of damage. Okay.
and let's see when you. I am gonna use
What do you
the
got good?
trip attack.
Ice cream.
For now.
Yes.
What?
Trip attack.
Trip attack. I'll give
Okay.
you that. I will
Alright,
give
when
you
you hit a
trip.
creature with a weapon, you can expend one of your tricks to attempt to knock the target down. You add your charisma modifier to your attacks roll, so 22 plus 3
You
more.
add 3 more.
And if the target is larger or smaller, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Nice.
Sweet. You got 1 feet left.
Rumors
right?
Gal, they are fighting a Braxat. A giant reptile creature.
Abraxas.
13 feet tall, made of armor, basically. Chitin. All right, so strength check.
Buddy.
After
No.
slamming Darok out of the air and your attack comes in, it falls off balance and slams down into the dirt of the arena floor. Sorry, Dave. Slams into the ground. And that you did all your damage for both your attacks?
I did.
Okay. That was trip attack. Knocked prone.
I am the whirlwind.
It swings its eyes over to you again and reaches to grab a leg from the ground.
Dodge.
Okay. Roll
I
your
don't
dex
recommend it.
check. Roll your dex check.
Okay. 9 plus my 2, so 11.
You dodge it. How? Because you get a free attack back
Okay,
now.
so what?
you get an attack
I
back
do,
on it.
because of my whirlwind feature?
No, that's
No,
just
because
how
you-
dodge works.
Oh, that's right,
You
that's right,
won
that's
the opposing check.
That's right, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to roll. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, so no.
But
right?
explain to me how you flourished.
I understood. So he reaches out again as he's falling to the ground, and I just start running along his body. Like he reaches out with his hands, and I just start running along his body and jump off of his head, and just kind of keep walking and circling back around in a long arc.
Okay. I like it. And then Darok.
Yeah. How far away did I get knocked?
Just 15 feet.
All right, I'm back in it and I'm pissed. So
And he's on the ground.
he's on the ground.
He's prone. You get advantage.
Yep. So
Like I said, I'm gonna finish your new stripes, you little bastard. And by little, I mean big.
and I just
It's laying on its stomach.
Oh, it's on his
It
stomach.
tripped and fell forward when it reached out.
Oh, right. Okay,
Everything's
so
like
then
this.
I'll continue instead. I'll hack at. You reach out with the arm that's all fucked up.
Yes. No. You reached out with the hooked arm with the swords and whatnot. The left arm is just on the ground here. So.
Okay. So I would like to come out on his extended arm side,
Okay.
and I want to go for like this little chunk of meatsy goodness.
Okay.
That's where I'm going. Nice and tight.
Danny's haircut.
Well, that's an 8. So 1, no, not so good.
You suck, sir.
Thank you.
It's too bad.
7.
12.
12.
Damn
Both
it.
miss. And you
Damn
only
it.
get the 2 because you had to move and get up to get back in the fight.
Yeah.
Tlaloc.
Yeah.
You have your half a pointy spear thingy.
Do I still have I have more points to take on this one.
Sure.
Can I attack with both?
Sure.
Does that count as one attack and then another attack? Or can I go?
You can do both.
I can both.
Yes.
All right.
Do
So
both.
I'm gonna go. I'm still there because I missed that last one.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's on his belly. You said? Or is he back up?
He's still on the ground.
He's still on the ground.
He's not stood up yet.
So I'm gonna go down. I'm just gonna come down with both my sticks, just like, down on his back.
Okay.
So I get to roll two dice.
Roll 2 different attacks.
2 different attacks.
Yep.
That's a 6. That's a 12 and an 18.
Okay. The 18 hits. So
Yeah.
your right arm,
My
your
pointy.
weapon, hits.
And that's a. Did I just roll my regular Tricol?
Yes. Roll your regular damage for it, but only add half your strength modifier.
Okay.
All right. While you're doing that, I would like to remind people, because I forgot to mention at the beginning, every time we hit our goal, the Sorcerer King gets to fuck with the arena and make the terrain more difficult for us. Or if we're outside of the arena, some other environmental circumstances happen to make life hell for us, basically. So, just so as you know.
Okay. How much damage?
13.5. Wait, no, that's not right.
Rounded down.
Oh, rounded down. Actually, I have it wrong. So it'd be 10.
Okay.
Does that count as my 2 attacks, or do I still get an extra attack?
But 2 attack.
I'll give you one more regular with
One
just
more
the
regular.
weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna go pointy. So I pick him up and I go down again.
Just to stab.
I'm screaming when I do that.
And so is the audience.
12. That is
Oh, roll it at advantage. He's still prone, technically.
sweet.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Damn it.
It's my fault.
That's fine.
It's okay. You're still loopy from getting
Roll a
on the
10.
ground.
Be slapped.
Okay. So you are not able to find the same spot you stabbed the time before. Norquin,
Yes. Still prone.
it's up to you. He's still prone. Spent its effort trying to get a hold of you that way. To clarify, where's everybody at in relation to it right now? Is it you're standing like at its head and you stab down? Is that what it was?
I was thinking of more saying sideways. So his like spine was like his head was this way to me. His
Okay.
tail was this way, and I came down like this.
And you are
I am right in his armpit. From
Okay.
the what was the extent?
yeah,
of-
the extent- okay.
Yeah.
So you're on opposite sides of him. Okay. You are up, Norquin.
Okay. So I just ran away like 15 feet, and I'm arcing back now, running into the fight. Seeing them all together. I'm gonna go 2 attacks towards his arm, his sword arm,
Okay.
to try and see if I can just, depending on how close he's getting to death, I'm gonna chop it off.
Okay.
15 and
Remember, these are at advantage because he's still prone.
oh shit. Okay.
So that'll be
So
your first
15
attack.
is the first attack,
Okay.
and the next one is a lot higher, 14, 17.
The second one hits.
Hey!
Hey-o!
Hey! I have odd numbers. I love odd numbers. I love odd numbers. Thanks, Mitchie.
Thank you.
That was just so...
Would you like to contribute that towards something? If you wanted to hashtag that, let us know, and then we'll apply that towards one of these goals that's up there right now, or one of those items.
We'll wait.
Sequential odd numbers. Okay, so the second one hits.
Okay, so the second one hits. I roll the damage for that. Oh, God!
Instant fail, you missed.
Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7?
7.
Okay.
Hand!
And now
He's dead.
he's not.
No,
He's not.
smiling. He's not dead.
Draws its arm back in,
Oh, because I just hit it. I'm gonna go
and
fly.
it jumps up and attempts to grab both of you as you're both on that extended arm side. So it reaches out and
I want to dodge.
tries to get both.
I want to
You're
dodge.
gonna dodge.
Yeah.
I regret the shit out of this,
yeah.
but I want to dodge.
No!
No. Oh, got 11.
Oh, you got worse.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
I got a 9.
Okay. So it grabs a hold of both of you by the arms.
Well, it was nice working with you.
It
You're
closes its
gonna die.
eyes. And next thing you know,
Oh,
you're
shit.
30 feet above the arena on the way down. Boom! And it slams down onto the arena floor with both of you under its hands.
Am I just standing there watching this?
Yeah, you
So I look at and I just take like 4 steps back because I see it coming down.
you take 19,
Oh.
and you will take 22.
Oh, no.
$1.30.
Two of the weapons.
Hashtag weapon.
Yeah, somebody's trolling Mitchie.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, it's not actually Mitchie doing it. They're just putting down
That's not right.
uneven numbers.
But did they apply that to something?
They applied, I think both of them are now going to weapons.
Weapons.
So
Oh,
it's
damn it.
$2 and 3, 4, 5.
Math is hard.
All right.
62 cents.
I'm really fucked up. Just thought
Are
I'd
you
let
still
know.
up?
Wait, so you said
Are you still above 0?
I am at 13 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah. Out of 66.
So
Yeah.
you're both pinned to the ground after a mighty fall.
I'm at 10.
And the creature keeps both of you pressed against the ground and lets out a giant yell. The arena audience is very much in shock from seeing this kind of craziness that they haven't seen
I didn't
for
expect
many
him to be able
years.
to teleport with us.
Yep,
Yep.
up to 2 smaller creatures.
Hey, look at that. We're small.
All right, Dadok,
Okie
you are
dokie.
currently pressed against the ground by a 13-foot.
Foot.
Is he
Giant
standing or is he like,
reptile
how
mouse.
is he?
It is now basically on all fours. 2 of its hands are
Okay.
pressed into their chests against the ground.
Okay.
Okay. Are my arms mobile? Can I do things?
You can do things, but I would say you get half your attack bonus if you want to try and do that.
Okay. Because what I would like to do is I basically want to give him a scaled up paper cut. I want to try and get him right between his little finger pads or whatever.
I hate this.
Okay.
Yay! 21 and 8.
Okay.
So-
So he will successfully connect on its interior.
Whoop.
Roll your damage. Don't add your strength modifier.
Okay, 4.
Because you're not able to get a lot of leverage
Right.
on it. So.
I'm just like
Leverage.
just sawing in.
Okay.
Let go, let go, let go. Let
Tlaloc.
Is he still down on all fours?
He is down on all fours, just
Like he likes it.
it's pretty beat up.
Pretty beat up,
It's
okay.
bleeding a lot of places. You've done some damage, but it's just pissed off.
Because he's on all fours and like on them, is he prone, frightened, restrained, or otherwise incapacitated?
No, he is aware enough.
We are.
We
You want to just finish us off?
already did some work on your friend there.
Okay, I'm just. Man, none of these are gonna work for me right now. So I'm gonna take my. So I'm gonna come out around like sort of kind of behind him, so I can like stab him somewhere in the neck,
Okay.
like this, and just take my stick and my thing, just go.
Oh.
At
Okay.
the back of him.
Stick in his
I'm gonna take my both.
Yep.
I rolled a 17, and oh no, this would be a 20 something, and this is
24.
13.
Okay. So the 24. Again, your standard weapon.
Yeah.
Hits.
Someone's keeping track of that number?
Yeah, it's up to
Okey-dokey.
352 and now 297 extra.
And whose weapon are you trying to break? This is important.
He'll declare it once we hit the 30.
Oh shit.
So that comes down. So that's a D8. And it's gonna be
$6 before you
yeah, 4 plus 7, 11. 11.
11.
11.
Love 'em.
And then do I get my extra attack with one hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Do that.
So I'm gonna come back down. So just back in the same place I hit him.
Okay.
12.
So it does not connect.
not connect.
So it again bounces off of the armor. The creature kind of. 11. You're gonna go.
Oh.
It's your turn, but I'm just he's really upset at this
Yeah.
moment.
do something smart.
Wait, I have a question. When it says your weapon attack scores a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20, does it have to be a roll of 19 or 20 or plus the modifiers?
A roll of 19 or 20.
It has to
the
be an exact
natural
roll.
roll has
Okay.
to show 19 or 20.
Okay.
Oh, I had a
Benefits of being a gladiator.
woo. Ching,
Expanded critical. If you had taken the red scorpion class, it's 18, 19, and 20.
Too late now.
So, I am grappled technically right now, yeah?
Yeah, yes, technically you are prone
Okay,
and
so-
grappled.
So I'd have to break the grapple to even run away.
Correct. You would have to basically strength force your way out from under its hand. Oh, by the way, someone earlier was asking about how to spell the creature. It is Braxat. Braxat.
BRAXAT.
AT, yes. I don't have my typey type.
Uh huh. That's what it's called.
My typey type. What are you doing?
He does that when he's DMing too. He just sits and reads.
And board games.
board games.
You can plan your turn when it's.
I've
not
seen him
your
sneak his Kindle and just start reading whatever book is on that week.
If you guys would like, I could read the description of the Braxat out of the Dark Sun handbook.
It won't matter because then Ryan will start paying attention to what you're saying and not continue doing what he was going to do.
I know. So I'm gonna take my.
I didn't describe it very well. Sorry, brother. It's modified. It's a little different.
All right. So I have. You said I have my.
13 feet tall. Yes, you are.
Yes. But my weapon is free enough to like do disadvantage hits.
Yes, I would say you're well trained enough. You held on to it in the sheer terror of being blinked 30 feet into the air.
Okay. So that was. So and I lower the attack modifier.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
I'm hitting him.
Oh, you're just going
dear.
for an attack?
Damn it!
He's trying to do his turn. Wait until he's done before making him do math.
Don't yell at them for giving money.
That's true.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You know what? I would love to do the math for you.
It's somewhere around 7 something right now. It's fine.
Okay. Yes, cumulative. Okay, so you're just making an attack
I'm
from the grapple.
making my 2 attacks.
So you get half your attack bonus.
Okay, so down to
Rounded down.
Rounded down. So 3 is 1. So I got an 18 and a 13.
Okay, so the 18 will connect.
Okay, so that's 18. So 2, 3, 4, 6 damage.
Are you going for the same, just like
Just for the hand that's hitting
hand
me.
damage?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use my last gladiatorial trick to feint.
Oh, to make a fainting attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Not to faint. How about you, bitch?
I am not going to allow you to feint.
Why not?
Because fainting is like bluffing one attack and moving into another. It's hard to do when you're pinned to the ground.
That's not how I read that.
All that time.
You thought I was gonna wiggle this way.
I thought it meant I could play dead, and then like the next time, never mind. Just keep going.
So you done?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a fainting attack.
Yeah.
Is where you
Good
do
to
one
know.
of those.
Good to know.
Okay, that's exactly the official definition. Okay, so the creature, yes,
Oh no. Never mind.
It's not a
the
bad
damage from the cuts to its hands,
Yeah.
it stands up
Okay.
in a rage and turns to swing at the half giant.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Can I dodge?
You can always dodge. You're a gladiator.
I'm going to dodge this. 'Cause so far, like, I haven't even broken a sweat.
You just admitted to doing nothing.
He suplexed a giant reptile.
No, it's just that hasn't been hard for me so far.
Go ahead and roll your dodge.
So it's a roll,
Thank you.
Thank you for the host.
what is it, a roll plus what?
In a one.
Plus your dexterity.
So 16.
Okay. It rakes across your chest
I dodge.
as it goes to hit you.
I'm gonna get hit twice, son.
13. And then it comes back with its left hand and attempts to punch you directly in the helmet.
The dark helmet.
Indeed. and connects on the punch, only dealing 5 damage.
All right.
But what's your total hit point?
46.
Okay, never mind. You're good.
I am.
So it is now standing and facing kind of sideways, and you both are still on the ground. Blood drips from pretty much everywhere on this thing. Its left arm mangled, its chest cut through. Its armpit's a little itchy. Darok!
Okay. I would like, now that he's standing, I'd like to use, for Pit Fighter, I have Dirty Fighting, so I can distract my opponent and gain the upper hand. So what I would like to do is, as I stand up, I want to scoop up some of the arena sand and just fucking throw a clot of it, like, right into his wounds here. And make him sting a little bit. Maybe give me a little bit of a...
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it does other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so that's what I would like to do, and then I would like to make my regular attacks. But your guy has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Of 8 plus your... Isn't that what it is?
Mitchie, if you didn't know it was Dorema already, I was already pretty sure.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
The dirt fills it. It lets out a terrifying scream.
Through dirt. Now I go for my attacks. Woohoo! That is an unnatural 20
He wasn't getting that. You said.
and a 16.
Okay. Both hit.
Sweet. 7 and 6. 13 total.
Okay.
And for that, I'm just basically trying to grind that grit of sand even deeper in. Like, I'm not even going, like, blade into the wound. I'm, like, going sideways and just fucking, like, working it in. What is it?
Okay.
Oh, no!
And for your next attack?
All right. Oh, yeah, because I can do the 4 things. Yeah, I forgot. So now I've ground that shit in. I would like to... where else has he been smacked around a bit? No one's really gone for his legs, right?
Mm-mm.
All right, so I'm going to go for his legs. I want to go for his left thigh, like right above the kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
That is 13 and 16.
16. Okay. The 16 connects.
Sweet. And then, so that's 5 damage. And then, because I'm an expert brawler, which I forgot all about, when I attack with a melee weapon...
We cut that,
Oh, we
remember?
cut that? Oh, we didn't? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we cut
did.
that.
Goodbye, it's
Otherwise,
gone,
we'd
never mind.
be rolling even more for every one of you. Great for tabletop rules, not for streaming.
Fair enough.
Cool?
Show no.
So-
I heard about that, actually. Yeah.
Wait, did that 22 push us over the 30?
Yep.
Yeah.
It did.
Oh, no.
So
no. Oh, no.
So your axes get hooked in the creature's knee.
No.
And snap off as you pull them back. So both the axes are now stuck in the knee. And you don't even have pointy sticks. Like
No,
you have
I got arms.
Wait. Can I have your stick?
Tlaloc. Your turn.
Take my stick and I toss it as what's his face.
The knee attack though does drop the creature down.
Cool.
So as you rip the axes out, or as they break off, it falls down to one knee, head sagging down.
Is he prone, frightened, restrained, or otherwise incapacitated?
Probably. Yes.
I take my stick back.
Oh, your dick.
I'll give. You can take half after this. It's my turn, right? You looked at me. I just assumed
Yeah,
it's
it's
my
your
turn.
turn.
Okay.
It's your
I'm gonna
turn.
roll my attack, and I'm gonna use one of I'm gonna use my gladiator trick, my finishing move.
Okay.
So hold on.
hold on.
Attack roll. If your attack hits, you deal a critical hit, then add your charisma performance modifier to attack damage roll.
Okay.
So I roll my dice.
Yep.
I have an 15 and an 18.
One hits
With advantage.
This one.
with advantage. Oh, because he's prone.
Okay.
So roll again. Thank
Both
you.
of them?
Roll them both again. So that was your first
They
attack
don't
with
have any.
advantage. So that one hits. That was your standard hand.
And then 22.
That will also hit.
So both of them hit? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then it says I can add my charisma modifier?
Yeah,
I
so-
bet I need to, right?
Yeah, well, you add your strength modifier and your charisma modifier to the attack
Okay.
damage.
But it hit anyway. Oh, to the damage.
Yep.
So-
and it's a critical, so it deals double.
So I'm rolling 2 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. It's my finishing move.
Well,
That's what I'm doing.
roll. One of them is, what's the damage of that weapon?
It's
D-
1d8.
D8. Roll a D8 and then a D6 for the pointy stick.
D6, okay.
Because it's not quite as well
Not as
equipped
well,
to
yeah.
be a weapon.
Okay. I got a plus my strength modifiers?
And your charisma modifier.
And so it's 8. So it's 9 on both.
And on both, so 18 total.
18 total.
And then
That's sick that you can roll 2 ones and do that much damage.
Yeah, I rolled
he's
2
a
ones.
half giant.
I know.
His strength modifier is 7.
I know.
So where was that strike at?
Cause he was down. I
you
have
could-
this. I keep wanting to like go for like neck, like
Okay.
like
Just-
this.
Okay.
I did it from behind. I'm coming from forward.
Okay. And this was your trick, right? You used
Yeah, I
your,
used my trick for
your
finishing
finishing move. Okay. So the pointy stick and the weapon both dig into its neck, and you can feel the life fleeting from underneath you. And the creature slumps forward and stops moving completely.
Is he dead?
Finally hit one.
Can I add something to it?
Oh.
Can I, since I'm stabbed, can I just push it like on his chest and try to rip his head off?
Roll a strength check.
Think you'll be fine.
14.
The head pops off. In the arena, everyone stands up.
Oh boy.
The Sorcerer King continues to clap from up top. Everybody begins chanting, Tlaloc, Tlaloc, and then it slowly transitions into Mui, 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 Mui. Oh,
Fatality.
Sorcerer King continues to just clap and he says, did everyone enjoy the show?
No.
Cheers once again. Well fought. Good gladiators.
I just kind of sit down on the ground.
What's up, Dermo?
Hey,
Loin cloth. What is that?
Hey, Operation Wizard.
Thank you,
also
Operation
subscribe.
Wizard.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, interesting.
Take it.
So I'm just sitting on the ground, just like.
What do you say? Shall we have them go some more?
Oh, sweet crap, no.
I just
The
lay
audience
onto the sand.
cheers. Says, but nay. We have other warriors who shall fight today. For now, head back to your stable, gentlemen. Rest. There are big days before you. The gates swing open underneath the pyramid, the standard exit after emerging victorious in a battle. The crowd is still just cheering.
I slowly make my way limping off the ground.
Yeah, I pick myself up, and grabbing my ribs, but trying not to hunch over from the pain. But you can tell I'm pretty fucked up.
This is not a good day for me, guys.
They continue to chant
That was a
"Mui
big one.
Mui" as you walk out of the
new.
arena.
I walk around like this. Do a lot of this. Because I barely took damage. I'm just fixing my hair.
How does he always get by without being Nearly as much as us.
He's big.
It's big.
He's real big.
It's not as easy of a target.
Apparently.
As you reach the gate, you can see that Vesuvius is standing inside, eyes bright, just clapping. He's got the 2 regular guards behind him that he always does. And as you come in and the door closes behind you, he claps you on the back, Dada. Well fought, men, well fought indeed.
Thank you, boss.
You should see the amount of coin that was won off of the barters. Oh, but come, we should get you rested up and healed. The healer is already ready back at the villa.
Good.
Come, we shall take the regular path, get you some rest and some food. So, at this point, the sun is just getting ready to set. It's very dark
You can
out.
see it taking its blanket and starting to put itself over the. Sorry.
I got roses and champagne, some chocolate.
I request turn down service.
And you walk back. He does what he always does. He's just going on and on and on about the honor that you've brought to him, to the stables, how wonderful fighters you are, the greatest warriors he's had in the stable. The soldiers flank on right and left side. And before you reach the villa, it's usually a 15-minute walk for you to get there. Before you reach there and the sun is a little lower, all of a sudden, out of the shadows, jumps 8 people, hooded figures.
Oh shit. We all have. Wait, do we still have our weapons, or are we now?
You have basically what you had when you walked out. No, they take it from you. They always
Yeah.
keep it there.
So we're unarmed
You are
again.
unarmed.
Shit. Okay.
So they jump out, and the 2 soldiers are stabbed in the neck and both fall to the ground. The other 6 surround you, and they just look.
I would like to reach for the fallen soldier's weapon.
Okay. I will reach for the other one.
Yeah.
I don't need no weapons.
As you do that, another figure walks forward, and he goes, "Wait, wait, wait. Slow yourselves. Don't do something you might regret. Step away from the weapons." The hooded figures, the 8, move back so they're all about 15 feet away in all directions surrounding you. And the one who addressed you is standing front and center, making a total of 9. He says, "If you all wouldn't mind, I will be escorting you to a much quieter place."
Will it fit the big one? Because it's not gonna be very easy.
Silence! Vesuvius looks over. "Do not get me killed today."
You just give the signal, boss.
Makes a signal. The hooded man turns around, begins walking away. The other 8 continue to look at you. Vesuvius looks. "Don't go in front of me."
I'll go in front.
Okay. He falls in behind you.
I'll be like right behind him.
Okay.
Go in the back.
So as you're escorted through, he takes you right past the villa. You can see a few torches lit, but nothing else is going on that you can tell. And then takes you to the walls of the city. He looks around and then stomps on the ground a few times. You can hear kind of a hollow, echoey sound. And then a trapdoor opens up. About 8-foot slab just swings open. And he goes, "Down." Thank you.
Pinks. That was to the crowd.
Yes.
$1.63. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You're in
Also-
front,
Mm-hmm.
so you're going down.
I look at the boss. I go down.
He follows behind.
I jump in after him.
You
Follow him.
fit fine. It seems like when it was designed, it was also designed for giants.
Nice.
So he takes you down. There's barely any light. Just a few torches, very sparsely populating these underground tunnels.
Dark vision.
Dark vision. I know the mole has it, right?
I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell that it's just dug out of the dirt and clay. There's a few support beams of wood that
There's not
hold
like
it
a-
up, but it's basically just a roughly dug out tunnel system.
Humanoids-ish, but not like a worm has come through. Right?
No, it
Okay.
was done with tools.
Okay.
Oh. And again, it is giant sized. It's roughly 25 feet ceilings and about 15 feet wide.
Did you know this was here?
Why would I know?
They walk you through for 3 or 4 minutes and then push open a door to a big open room with 4 seats inside. One is even ready for a
That's a
giant.
bigger one. Yeah.
Yep. And they say,
I guess we have a seat
I'll sit down.
after you, boss.
walks in, sits down.
Wait, there's only 4 seats. Are we sitting for ourselves?
They wave you 4 in first.
Who's our? So I like to one of the guys who are escorting us. Like, are we meeting someone in here?
No, we're just gonna stare in the dark.
I sit down.
Well, I'm sorry. I noticed 4 chairs.
Just give me the look. Like, what the fuck, man?
Have a seat.
Take a seat.
You hear him whisper to one of the other guards, does that one always talk so much? I think
Yes.
he's stupid.
Yeah. Sorry, but yeah.
And step in. The door closes after you're all seated, and total and complete darkness. Now, is it low light vision or dark vision?
Dark vision, 30
Dark
feet.
vision. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the 30 feet radius, you just see room.
Yep.
It's just open space.
I keep scanning just in case.
Roll a listen check. Or what's that? It's,
Perception.
Perception. Roll a perception.
Listen.
Used to be listen in 3.5.
Like 30 years ago?
Shut up. You're not my
I
dad.
rolled a 4.
Better than me. I rolled a 1.
Oh, we're rolling perception?
Yes.
Hey. Cucumber now.
9.
Noted. Great.
Thanks, Cucumber.
9.
9? Okay.
Well,
Nothing.
yeah.
Okay then.
After a moment,
Eerily quiet here.
after a moment, you can hear quick footsteps, and then Valsuvius is grabbed from behind, right here, and is immediately pulled back into the shadows by a gloved hand.
I try to get up and go after
You're
him.
able to see quick enough
Yeah.
that it is kind of a 8 feet tall, very skinny, but just draped in robes that are way too big for it. And the hand that reaches forward is thin, very long fingers, but it's got a black, like, glove over it. It grabs and pulls back at a very rapid speed.
I'm not alone, guys. I just took the boss.
I stand up and I try to, like, just go after him.
You hear, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Why not?
Bam.
Have a seat.
I sit down.
Out of the shadows in front of you. Well, not out of the shadows. You can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You two just hear the voices.
Well,
And you can tell that it's the same hooded figure that was talking earlier.
Elvins have dark vision too.
Oh, you have dark vision or low light?
Should be dark vision.
I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He lights a torch.
Ah,
You can all see that it's him. And he says, I have a proposition for you.
We're not allowed to speak
What is
on
it?
our own account, honestly.
Oh, there are a few decisions you get to make for yourself.
We don't have many left.
But where is it that you all still have freedom to make your own choices?
I would love the answer to that question.
In the arena, you fool!
Arena.
That's right. I'm gonna roll for hotness on this guy. He's a 6.
Okay.
Hotness
man.
for the hooded
We
figure.
get it. I love you, but come on, man.
Young people.
No.
I'm not young. I appreciate you. In the arena, you were never supposed to win that fight. It was supposed to kill all 3 of you. He gets close to you, the torch right here. His hand drops inside his robe. You do nothing but cause me trouble. And I will have recompense. He backs up a few steps. You are scheduled to fight at Anaxis in your next battle. I would see that you don't fare so well.
You would see?
Oh, I would see.
So it's not going to be a fair fight.
Do you catch my meaning?
He wants us to throw it.
Oh,
You paying attention?
He's
barely.
supposed to be the brain.
Now, I will more than happily let you know that Valsuvius is safe. There's nothing happening to him right now, and I will release him right back to you once I have your word.
But to throw, doesn't that mean we die?
Oh, you don't always have to die. It depends on how the good Sorcerer King is feeling on the day.
Oh, and he's very generous.
Well, you never know. The crowd has its sway as well.
And if we refuse, I'm assuming we lose our master.
You lose more than that. Do you think you're alone in here? This one's smart, yes. Now you can make your own choice now. Valsuvius is not here to hold the sway.
Well, what do you think?
Out of,
Yeah.
I'm really want to just charge this guy and kill him.
Do what you want out of character. I wouldn't fucking recommend it.
You all still have the same damage that you took from the arena. You
Yeah,
have not
we're-
been touched by a healer.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up.
And you are unarmed.
I'd be okay.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, what was that? What was that?
It's
The
321,
donation was 321 by
and then
Copycat.
937.
Sweet.
Right to go?
Thank you guys.
Right to go?
We
Right
are
to go?
for which one?
For the change
All
of
right,
scenery.
for the change of scenery.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. No.
Hey, it might be in our advantage.
No.
No, it won't.
Were all these donations building towards anything? Was anybody hashtagging anything?
Didn't get
No.
hashtagged.
They weren't being specific. So at
So-
least, but we did hit that tier goal. So. Yay.
Well, what say you?
I guess the only answer is sure.
Didn't leave us much option.
Good. I'm glad you're on my side. I'll have you know that should things not go my way, things will get quite difficult for you after the next bout.
Hmm?
He puts the torch out. You see him
Yeah.
run backwards. Valsuvius gets thrown back in and kind of falls to the ground. He looks.
You
What
all right,
happened?
boss?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get out of here.
You're gonna
All
want
of
to
a
hear
sudden-
this.
Oh, jeez.
You can start to feel slight motion in the ground.
I think we should get out of this tunnel very quickly, boss.
Begins to get bigger.
I think we should start
Bigger.
moving, boss.
I start like shoving him towards.
Start tricking it.
Right.
A giant explosion
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
comes from just 20 feet behind you.
No.
And the room lights up a dim red color.
Glowing's bad.
And lava spews out from the
Glowing's
hole.
really bad.
Oh my god.
is lava?
And it begins to roll forward towards you.
I'm running.
Run, boss, run!
I pick up Boss under the shoulders and I start running.
Okay.
Start running as well.
Suddenly, all loincloth related materials disintegrate.
You're now all nude. Running. No, they're not. They're not. As you run towards the door, all three of you roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
20, not natural, but 20.
7.
4.
Gotta go!
Nope. 10. 10.
10?
10.
Okay. So as you're running towards the door, the floor opens up again in front of you and a pillar of lava shoots out.
Oh man.
You manage to step to the side. What did you roll?
10.
10, and you had a
4.
4. I rolled a 4. Anyone who's seen Order of the Stick? Okay, so as you run, you slide to a stop, but some of it still manages to splatter on you. And both you and the boss take 4 damage.
Oh man. Sorry, boss.
You, however, go careening headlong into it.
Oh no. Goodbye, face.
Get splattered all over for 9 burning.
Oh, bless your heart.
How much do you have left?
Where's he at?
Bless your heart.
I'm still alive.
Oh, fuck.
The ground continues to rumble and shake.
Uh-oh.
And now you see this pit begin to slowly roll out. You can still make it around towards the door you came in.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Heading to the door.
Start running.
To the door.
Still holding the boss.
Limping towards the door.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh god.
When you get to the door, nothing happens. The ground continues to shake. You can feel it going back and forth. As the door slams open, you can see there's still the dim red lighting inside the hallway.
We are running. We are.
You're running. Okay. I'm assuming you cut back the way. You know which way you came in.
Yeah.
Oh, and on the bright side, you can now see everything because it's
Yay.
filled with fire lava. The ground trembling begins to get worse. You can feel yourselves moving almost from one side to the other. Everyone roll a dexterity check.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna die, guys.
Uh-oh.
7.
7.
All 3 of you fall to the ground
Oh no.
Oh god.
from the motion. But nothing happens and the earth continues to shake.
I'm not feeling so well, guys.
As you head up and continue to run towards the exit, roll a dexterity check.
Damn it. 15.
Oh, you.
Natural 20.
Okay. 4.
4.
Okay. So. Giant falls down again with Vesuvius.
Boss.
The 2 of you continue
Yep.
down the hallway. Everything continues to shake though. Nothing is happening. Except you are now 30 feet behind.
What?
Not you. You're 30 feet behind.
I am?
Yeah, you're 30 feet behind after falling down. All right? You've got 60 feet to go roughly at your dead sprint. Roll a dexterity check.
Would you say, because I'm the whirlwind, I can move faster than them and I've got a natural 20?
I'll give you that. You're faster, so you're farther ahead. You only have to
Dexterity?
go through one
Yes.
more round.
Saving throw? Or just a dexterity check? Check, right?
Bargaining with the DM.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
16.
You're whirlwinding your ass out.
19.
19, 16,
16.
and roll your dex.
Oh, buddy.
What'd you get?
4.
4! You fall down.
Oh, good.
I pass you.
He was ahead of you. Right?
You meet up to me.
A hole blows through the wall, and another plume of lava comes rolling in.
Uh-oh.
You roll a dex check.
There's a 10.
It's a 10.
Everywhere.
Right.
You take 4 damage.
I'm out. I'm
That's
unconscious.
it. You're
I'm
down.
on -3.
Damn it!
I like and I turn around and I try to come get you.
Go.
I want to try and scoop you up, pull you out
Hey,
and
I
or
got
away
one.
from lava.
What happened to you?
I'm on -3.
You're on -3.
I'm out. I'm
Perfect.
unconscious.
So
So
I'm-
I'm being dragged.
I'm looping around to get him.
Okay. So I'll say you can pick him up. You
All
only
right.
you only got 1 round to go.
Yeah.
A hole blows through the wall. That's true. That's the second time this has happened. This time it's not a giant, though. So the 2 of you are left.
Yeah.
The ground is still shaking. Roll a dex check.
Say 5.
Oh my god.
Both of you, who are also carrying other people, fall to the ground before you can get to the trapdoor that takes you back
Oh
out.
no.
You'll feel that when you wake up.
And behind you, another
Yeah.
plume of lava comes blowing out of the ground.
Yeah.
Both roll a dex save.
Oh shit.
Will you guys fucking use this?
I have another one. Here we go.
The crowd goes
5.
wild.
12.
12. Okay.
No, I'll get it later. No, I have more.
Tlaloc, you
Yeah.
take 7 fire damage.
Damn it.
You
Yep.
take 3.
Ooh.
Oh no. 5? You said?
7.
Hot, 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 hot.
5.
I would fail a death save.
Well, no, I was about to say. Yeah, you fail automatically. You take 3 as well. Because he half-dexed, so. If you hit -10, you're dead.
Your wife wants to know how it's going.
That's relevant. Huh?
Your wife wants to know how it's going.
He's almost dead. He's carrying the
So
boss
you said that
there,
was
all on fire.
A 3 damage?
Jared's doing
You
okay.
take 3 more damage.
3 more damage.
So that puts you to
Fire's hot.
-6.
Yes. And I fail a save.
You failed that save.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you just
that's your own roll. You roll for when you're knocked out. You
Oh,
have
I'm
to
gonna
roll
roll like
death save.
a death save. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
it won't
because
drop
like in
Oh, I
5th
see.
ed, if you get damage,
don't
you
like
immediately
doing it
fail
'cause
that
it-
save.
oh.
So
okay.
it's, how do you want to do
It
it?
doesn't
I'm not
roll
going to do it
enough.
that way.
Okay.
Stays on the
Roll
table,
that.
which
Roll
is
your death save.
I failed
It's
it
on the
anyway.
table this way
Okay.
too.
I'm not going to give you that.
You don't roll on this.
This is fine.
Because my dice are heavy.
All right. This is going great.
This is great.
This is going great. All right, you two.
Yeah.
Dex check. A pass will get you out of this
Do you
tunnel.
want to roll my dice instead? I don't know if that'll help.
14?
Oh, God,
19.
thank you.
19.
You managed to blow through the trap door. Once. For those of you who don't know, there's a canoe on the ceiling. Or a kayak. It's
a kayak.
I don't know. It's a kayak.
It's a kayak.
It's a kayak.
It's a kayak.
When
The
the...
next name of a D&D character. It's a kayak.
It's a kayak. It's a kayak.
Kayak.
So you come, you blow through the trap door, stumble onto the ground, and can feel there's no movement whatsoever up here.
Darok is so excited to get out.
He takes what's his face and tosses him down like a football. That celebrates.
Killing it.
What I do.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to throw down the boss.
I attempt to stabilize him.
Medicine check.
Yeah.
Medicine check.
Oh, boy.
I like the football idea better.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What's that one?
Medicine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is, I'm the wrong guy for this.
Hey, me too.
Okay. Is it 15 and breather? Okay.
13.
Roll your own check.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you roll your own too. This is how I'm playing it.
So what is my modifier?
Your modifier. What do you get on a death save? I don't know. You're the
Wisdom.
one who does 5e. It's wisdom.
Oh, sorry. For a death save?
A death save.
Death save, it's just straight roll.
Oh, it is straight roll. Okay, cool. And you rolled a what?
I rolled a 13.
And you rolled a what? 5. And you're at negative what?
-6.
You're stabilized.
Hey!
I've been like... Sorry, everyone's ears.
Oh, that was his face that you
Realized
slapped
that was
like that.
So I'm on 1 hit point now?
Yep, you're to 1.
And I'm conscious?
Conscious.
Oh, and conscious. Thank goodness.
Valsuvius, however, just passed out in your arms out of terror. He's just dangling loosely under the giant's
Probably
arm.
better he doesn't. He doesn't remember this.
Oh, man.
Are you stabilizing him, or should I try to stabilize him too?
He's okay.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's just passed out.
Not
He's passed
injured. He
out.
passed out just
Got it.
out of not wanting to.
Let's take.
I hold him like a baby.
Yeah.
So we walk.
You're going to walk.
I'll make it.
Oh, he said Doc's all tough now, limp noodle 5 seconds ago. Let's go back to the house.
I mean, I appreciate it, but...
Oh, thanks. I could have left you to melt.
I walk around to the other side to where, what's his character's name?
Which, me?
No, Ryan's.
Norquin?
Norquin.
I walk around Norquin and I walk around behind him and I flip him in the back of the head again for being an idiot.
Allow it.
I'll allow it. Thanks for getting us to that 100.
is-
That was awesome.
Oh, what am I allowed?
97 actually.
Yeah. Wait.
What?
27.
297 for the next.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
All right. So
To
the moment has passed. You all made it back to the village.
So is it
It's
not
fine.
up? What do you think?
We're at $102.97.
Yeah, so it's not
Oh.
at 0.
We're at
Yeah. Okay. 197.
297.
297.
297. So we made it back to the villa. Everyone is okay. It's been a few days
Oh,
since the events. Everyone is healed.
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone is all right.
Have we informed our boss of the thing, or are we?
allowed
Did you?
to.
This is.
I would.
I would have.
You told him that.
Yeah.
We've been asked to throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
it's
he
like-
is aware of the situation.
Yeah. I'm like,
Don't bet a lot. Here's what's happening. We're trying to save your life and our lives. Best thing we can do is just take the licks. And, then they don't slice you up at night.
Okay. I'm totaling everybody's fame going into the next one.
Something about animal.
So the day of the bout with Adanaxis arrives. Before you leave the villa in the morning, Valsuvius gathers the three of you up in his villa, feeds you all a very kind meal of much nicer foods than what you usually get when you're training and going through your standard gladiator duties of the day. He says, "You do not have to do this."
I'm willing to kill if you want me to. I'd rather win the fight, to be honest, but I'm worried about your protection. They so easily grabbed us. They could do it again, especially if we're in the arena.
I can increase my guard. I can have more men around me.
Out of anything.
Yes.
Is how soon is the fight from now?
It is that day you guys are expected to be the grand battle once again.
Okay.
So you will be the last fight of the day. So I would say once you arrive to the arena, there's roughly 4 hours of blood and sport before you go.
Okay. Sir, is there any way you can get us to his box?
Who?
Do you know this man?
I don't.
He's got to be watching.
Well, yeah, there's
We
more
take
than
out-
one of them.
But if we take him out before we fight,
I don't know if I'd be able to recognize him. He's tall, thin, wore robes. Didn't see a face. Gloves.
would I be able to roll like a history check to see if I could remember his face?
If you were to see it,
Oh,
you
I
would
see, I
recognize
see.
it.
But I wouldn't necessarily even know if he'd even show up to.
Correct. So you saw just enough under the cowl that you could recognize his face if there were no changes between then and now. So 5 days.
Claw.
Yep.
What do you think we should do?
I think we just do it.
Which, throw it or fight it?
Throw it. We don't know what's gonna happen if we don't.
Well, that wizard bastard doesn't know much about mercy. I'm afraid we're just going to get our throats slit if we lose.
True. There's no honor in this.
What do we know about our opponent?
Well, Adanaxis is known for being, let's say, very, very intimidating and hard to hit.
Huh.
You see, he wears remnants of metal armor, almost fully covered from head to toe, everything but his head,
He's slow.
fully covered.
Slow's good. Slow is easy.
But I've been told he's the champion of many an arena that he has battled in. They brought him from out of town.
Well, if they're trying to convince everyone to throw, he might not be as tough as they think.
That's true.
Or
We could
maybe they have
probably
more
just-
faith than you. It is a 3-on-1 battle once again.
Well, personally, I'd like to kill him. I don't like people who make threats instead of fighting fair.
Is there any way we can guarantee your safety, sir?
I can increase my guard.
Can
Do
you
that.
hide during the battle?
Can I hide? I guess I could hide. I could try and stay some other place. Where should I go?
Far away.
Maybe leave town for
More
a day.
specific, maybe.
I don't know.
I've been living in a stable for all this time. I don't know much of the town. What's secure? Is there a bank?
Yes. There is. It's where they keep all of the money of old.
What if we told the wizard about this?
Oh,
He-
the great sorcerer
I
king.
feel like he's more concerned with entertainment.
It's possible, but if he knew that someone was...
I could never get audience. I do like it. The only thing is I must escort you to and from the arena for the day's games.
You can escort us there and then immediately leave.
What if we got him a disguise?
We could dress up like one of us. Make sure they know who you are. Keep your guard around you. Dress them in garb as well.
Just as common slaves.
You'd be able to leave after you get us to the place? No problem.
To the place, the arena?
The arena.
The arena, okay. I think we may be onto something. I will have everyone bring forth many slaves' garbs, and I will bring 12 guards with me, and all will be fine. Yes?
Yes.
Good. I get to kill.
Then we shall go. So,
We will still try and bring honor to your house.
thank you.
And a step
I will
closer
not
to freedom.
forget this. So he gathers up everybody. Before you leave, he gets his standard 2 soldiers in their full armored gear, and he puts 10 other guards in the same kind of slave clothing that everyone else wears. And then heads to the arena. Fast forward. After arriving to the arena with no troubles, Vesuvius escorts you inside of the area underneath where you will wait for your bout, and he says, "Gentlemen, I wish you the best of luck, but I will not be here to watch this battle.
I wouldn't.
Understandable.
Bring
Keep
honor
standing.
to the
Okay, boss.
stable." And then your boss takes off his clothes. Ow! Puts on his slave garb.
Yells the giant.
What's his hotness score? I forget.
Oh, it also is? Let's find out. He's a 9.
Dang right. Now go out there and get naked. Thanks for the quote. So he puts on the garb and he says, "Bring honor to the house."
No, you bring on. Yo, yes.
And he does an awkward, underhanded fist bump thing that your house does because of how the brands work. Yeah, just spiritual.
We really gotta talk to you about the orientation of your brands.
My apologies.
When we get back,
well, we could rebrand the other arm separately. We could do one and the other, and depending on the
then you're always
situation.
correct. Oh, yeah, all right.
Thank you for the discussion.
You go in for hugs.
Power Ranger stance.
Buddy, okay.
And Balsuvius takes his leave out the entrance. Then over the next 4 hours, you see other warriors come and go. Come and go.
Come and go.
You missed a lot. You missed a lot. No, you
We're protecting our lord.
So, time for your battle arrives.
Okay.
And once again, you can hear the cheers of the crowd as the great Sorcerer King is obviously fluffing the crowd.
Whoa. Whoa.
It doesn't have to be like
Individually, one by one.
that. It
Bleacher
means
by
different
bleacher.
things.
8 hour
in the
pre-show.
Okay.
Gotta get the where's the velvet
There's
sleeve?
just so many of them.
Oh, no. Terms of service.
We went so long.
Okay.
Do we get rearmed?
Yes. So, would you all like to re-equip your standard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dadok, by the way, in those 5 days that have passed,
Yeah.
Balsuvius was kind enough to replace your shattered helmet that you crushed in your bare hands.
Armor class is up to 17.
Seriously, boy wants to know, is his voice actually like that? Ziminyu.
Oh, my voice? Not even close. No, I'm like, this is me.
Yes.
No, not at all.
Wait, what's your armor class again?
Oh, me?
You're
Yeah.
you're EC.
18. So.
18, that's what I thought. Okay.
Damn.
Because he's a champion, so he
Yeah.
has like the shiny, fancy, decorative armor that's much cooler than yours.
Hi, Sirs Boy. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for hanging out.
Hey, let's go over some stats and speak
Yes,
people
let's
are here.
do that
yes,
before we start the next arena battle.
So for this campaign, this is we are in the Dark Sun setting, and the ways that you can influence our story are so for $15 you can break someone's weapon, and that can be a player's weapon or the enemy's weapon. So you can change
Armor. 15 is armor. Armor piece.
Yeah, so 15 is armor. 20, you can drop an enemy into the fight. You can make it harder for us. For $25, you basically influence the crowd. The crowd starts cheering for somebody and boosts them up to the point where they have extreme advantage. So you get multiple rounds of advantage. You get first best out of 3 rolls, and then on your next move you get best out of 2, and then you go back to standard after that. But again, that can go towards us or that can go towards an enemy, and you just choose who that's going for. And then every 30 is the weapon, correct?
Correct. 30.
So
is
every
the
30
weapon.
you'll break every 30 will break someone's weapon, whether it's ours or the enemy's. Again, that's up to you. So you can really influence the outcome of this story. We've already come close to death once, and that was
I was dead.
And then every time we reach our goal, so that bar, once it fills up, the terrain of the arena or something to do with the environment will become so dangerous for us that it's going to influence everything around it. So we almost died by lava just a little bit ago. And everything that you do donate does go straight back into the stream and allows us to bring you this kind of content and allows us to bring you guys more shows, have better equipment, and continue to improve what we're bringing to you guys.
Real quick, tomorrow we're back tomorrow with our main show, Perception Check. Right, tomorrow? What just happened?
Yes.
I feel so inferior. Why? I'm kidding. It was a joke because he said main show.
Our main show.
Oh.
I'm just a
This is
side
a
show.
4-week campaign. This is day 2 of 4-week campaign. Back on Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m.
Your other job and join us here.
It's okay. I'm not doing
I like
anything. It's
working.
not important what I'm saying. On Wednesday,
Sorry.
7:30 p.m. we're back here for our main show, Perception Check. And then on Monday nights at 9 p.m. we're at Hyper RPG doing a Perception Check there. So come join us there.
Yay! Join the Discord.
Sounds good.
We're ready to go, Jared.
I'm sorry. I'm working on my side show.
I'm working on this. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. I've got, anyway, so
Whenever you're ready, Steve.
Sideshow.
so Once again, you hear the thundering footsteps above you as the dust falls down onto your heads. And you hear the Sorcerer King go, I bring you Vesuvius's men! And the doors swing open. The sunlight once again blows in.
This blows.
Flows in. Blows in. Words are hard. I'm assuming you step out to the grandeur.
Hold on. You're now Sideshow Steve, according to Red Rum Queen.
Stop assigning me names. You get nothing. I'm keeping this. Why do things get worse for me? I'm running this. I can make this no fun for everybody. So the doors open. You guys walk out. The Sorcerer King's like, hey, what's up? We should make him fight and stuff. So then he raises his arm up. And the other doors open across from you.
Okay.
You like your sideshow? Huh? Yeah, I thought so. As you walk out of the gates, you can hear, mui, 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 mui.
It's muy muy, but I'll take it.
Mui, mui. They don't know they're peasants. Okay, so they're chanting for moi moi. Moi moi moi. Why is every name you have so hard to pronounce?
Why is that
Muy.
Muy.
Muy muy.
Muy muy.
Muy muy.
Not moi moi.
Not muy muy.
Muy muy.
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 Yeah, close enough.
Like buoy. Like the floating
Yes,
things
but
in the
with an
water.
M.
But with an M. Muy muy. Muy muy.
Sure. Yeah, close enough.
Muy muy.
A weem away.
I'm gonna go with Tlaloc because that's easier. So the Sorcerer King quiets the crowd, and I've brought you their opponent from across the sea. I give you Adenoxus.
That's a mouthful.
Doors swing. Yeah, but I can pronounce it. The gates across from you swing open, and out walks a man who just obviously very encumbered, wearing rusted out metal armor all over his body. And it's not just like basic pieces here and there. It is a full suit
Wow.
of
Never
armor
seen one of
thrown
those
together with just his head, which looks so tiny, exposed. Sitting there, and in both hands, he holds iron swords.
Oh, shit.
As he walks out, he goes, ah! Raises his arms as high as they go
This should be easy.
and begins
Yeah.
to just rile up the crowd.
Something's weird here.
Yeah.
And he steps forward towards you.
Well, boys.
Scrap
Let's fuck
metal?
'em up. Yeah, scrap metal.
Roll initiative.
Hey!
8.
19.
17.
Oh, now you guys roll good.
You got an 8.
We're not throwing this fight. We gotta
19,
do well.
right?
What?
Touch your own shit.
What are you
Hey,
doing?
so to
On
start,
it.
you're on opposite sides of the arena. This is that same roughly 120-foot distance between you.
Yeah.
So first up, Norquin.
All right. I will.
What weapons do they have to break? What weapons does everybody have?
I have a trakal, which is like a spear with like things on it. That I can slash and poke.
I have forearm axes, so it's basically like an arm cuff with a blade on either side, on each arm.
So we only have one weapon? Or were we given the standards?
Yeah, bring your just your set weapon. If you have like
Okay.
two, you can do it that way. But it's not like you're loaded with all your extra daggers and things. The
Yeah,
gladiator brings in his weapon.
Okay, I see.
Everything else you must make do.
All right. So I got my makwit there.
Which is a how'd you describe it last time? It was
So
so
it's
perfect.
a Basically a cricket bat, but with razor sharp teeth all around the outside.
Perfect.
That's like what's his bucket sword from Naruto.
Yeah. It was. That's true. The slash and poking weapon, the two halves. I like. It was actually preserved and it's on display inside the villa now, hanging from like one of those crossed
Yeah.
things, and underneath it says the weapon that maimed the Braxet.
Nice.
All right. So anyway, where did we go? Norquin,
Yes.
you are up.
I'll use all my movement to just start running down the field.
Are you going straight towards him?
Not completely straight, just like I'm trying to kind of feint him out to the left side.
Okay. Still not fainting, but okay.
Well,
Moving on.
I know, but like I'm just trying to like draw his attention over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Over here.
Over here.
Tlaloc.
Do the same thing, but on the right side.
This is our
Tlaloc.
formation.
I guess we have a set formation.
I'm gonna go behind. No, I'm gonna go straight for him.
I'm gonna sit.
Yeah. So,
Go!
You're straightforward, full speed.
yep.
So I'm booking it. Like there's dust just kicking up behind me.
Okay.
I don't know why I run like I have horse hooves. That was way too many steps.
Skip forward. At an axis. Sees all of you coming. Steps forward about 5 feet.
Wow.
Looks at you. And then you hear in the back of your head,
Oh.
I hope you're prepared to die.
Anyone else hear that?
Nobody else heard it.
Only him?
Only he heard it.
Fuck.
And then...
Fuck. Oh fuck.
Actually, no. Sorry, I forgot what level he was.
No.
You hear it too.
Uh-oh.
You can do 2 people at a time.
Heyo.
So you take 4 psionic damage, and you take 6.
Shit.
Both of you feel an intense pain in your head as you're running towards him, but not enough to slow you down.
Boy.
All right, Norquin,
Yeah.
it's you.
Wait, so it's... Oh, we've got all
He's,
the way back
he's
around.
wearing full plate tank armor,
Except
so
for his
he's
head.
except for his head.
Right.
He's very slow. He's going last.
Oh, right. Okay, so am I now close enough to run up to him?
This turn, you're about 40 feet away.
Okay,
So you
that's
can
my-
get to him and do an attack.
Okay, I'm going to do my 2 attacks on his head. The unarmed...
You get. Oh yeah. No, you only get 1 because you use part of your action to get to him. You're still far enough away. You don't get a full attack action.
I have 40-foot movement speed.
Oh wait, yeah, you do. Never mind. There you go.
Fast.
Sorry,
Oh.
I just told him that. Okay, go for it.
13, so 13 to his head, and 19, 20, 21, 20, 19, 23.
23.
19, 20, 21, 22. Fuck math.
The 22 hits.
Good. Okay,
Roll your damage. And both strikes were to his head.
Yes.
Okay.
4, 6.
6K.
And-
Now remember,
and
just to clarify, you can also strike at specific locations in an attempt to break their armor, which causes them to have a negative thing until they take an action to remove that section.
Cool.
and I'm gonna use my one of my combat my gladiatorial tricks to trip. So, you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 trick to attempt to knock down the creature. You add your modifier, so another +3 damage to that.
Okay.
And if it must make a strength saving throw.
Okay. It's DC. The armor is stiff enough that you just kind of like ka-ting, and he doesn't really go anywhere. His foot just sits there. Tlaloc.
How big is this guy?
He's just a big human. He's like
Is he
6'8".
Okay.
You can't really tell how like muscly he is under the giant pieces of rusty metal armor that he wears.
And I'm 40 feet away, so I can hit once.
You
Yeah.
are 60 feet away.
60 feet
so
away.
you cannot.
So
Because he was the whirlwind, he has a faster
Okay.
base move speed. You can get to him, but you can't perform an attack.
Alright, I get to him.
Okay. Darok.
Since I'm freaked out by magic mind powers, I'm gonna look around on the floor for like a rock that I can chuck or something, just something on the ground.
Okay.
Do I find anything?
Yeah, there's a lot
Alright.
of bigger
Cool.
stones strewn about that
Sweet.
would be considered at least bludgeony.
All right, so I want to pick up a rock and I want to try and like get him. I'm aiming for the temple because I'm like, get out of my head. And I'm like, no.
From 60 feet away.
Well, I'll run as far
Okay.
as I can and then I'll throw the rock.
Okay, so I'll give you can close the distance and like throw it
Yeah.
as you're running towards him. And then it'll put you 30 feet away. So
Okay.
the next turn you'll be 30 feet. Okay, perform a ranged attack.
All right, I don't know.
Do a barrel roll.
That's Dex for your range? Or?
Yes.
Okay. 9.
It just goes a little past his head and just kind of bounces in the dirt behind him. He doesn't even notice.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's my turn.
And then he takes the two swords, looks towards you, and let's see. Yeah, he's gonna do that.
All right.
He looks you dead in the eyes, and brings the swords down on top of him.
And dodges this.
You're dodging?
Oh, fuck.
That's a good start.
It was a 3.
It was a 3. So the first sword comes down at a fairly slow pace, but you manage to get hit by it regardless. And in your twisting, you move into the weapon. And so he catches you
A little rusty.
just across your shoulder for 10.
Oh, no.
30.
Then the second one,
Oh, no.
he brings around after he knocks you off balance with the first strike. And slices into you again for 3.
Okay.
Is this many? Moving on. Norquin,
Yes. Ow.
you're up.
Ow. I'm gonna go for his torso armor.
He did not deal enough damage, by the way, to cause any terrible damage to your arm. Okay.
Good.
You're going for his torso armor?
Yes.
Okay.
With 2 strikes. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 13. 16 to hit.
Neither one connects.
Balls.
Enough to do anything anyway. It just bounces off of his armor. All right.
Damn it.
Tlaloc. The
So I
crowd,
made it to him, right?
they're cheering for you as they see you kind of rumbling up. They begin to cheer. Ah!
So since he attacked him, can I come up behind him since he like turned towards?
Yes.
Because I'm coming this way.
Because you came from the other side. Yes.
Yeah.
You're behind him.
So I come up behind him with my
Pointy stick.
trick call,
Trick
and I
call.
just try to go for the back of his head. I
just
like
kinda like-
take just a little hop and go. Gah! Try to go down for that.
Okay. Roll an attack at advantage because you have
Sweet.
the crowd and are coming from behind.
Oh fuck me.
No. Add an axis is a 3, by the way.
And definitely looks it.
13 and 12.
Okay, so neither one
13.
of them, as you jump, you're not quite able to place the strike where it needs to, and it kind of goes off of his shoulder armor. It's just kind of like up here again, his stubby little head's just kind of looking around as all these things are bouncing off his armor and things are flying around.
All right. I still have another
Oh, you
attack.
have another one, yeah.
Yeah, another like I've sort of because came down and I was kind of running fast. I missed. I land and I go for another one. The
Same
back of
power, just down on his
down
neck.
his head before he turns around. 14 plus 7. 20
This one's not
some.
at advantage.
No.
Okay.
14 plus 7. 22. 21.
21.
1.
Hit.
Hit. Yes. 8, right? D8. Ah, fuck. 8.
8. Okay. It slices just into the side of his neck.
Yes.
He screams. And on his next action, after taking the cut, he looks to there, moves his hands in a weird thing, and you see him almost like begin to shimmer, and all three of you feel
Oh, fuck. Blur.
a pain in your head. Norquin,
Just some. But it doesn't.
you can see him, but it almost looks like he's
So he's blurry.
quickly moving side to side.
So it's like a disadvantage now?
Yes.
Okay.
To put it in technical terms,
Why?
yes, it's a disadvantage.
Okay, first roll. Oh, wait, they're the same number. I rolled a 2.
What are you going for?
Oh,
I
just,
need to know in case you roll a critical failure, because if you go for his head and roll a critical failure, then it doesn't do anything. But if you're going for different locations and roll a critical failure, you can damage the armor,
I was just doing a standard.
which will always default to torso.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
All right. So. Wow, that's interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh man. So cool.
Wow.
12 to hit. 12 to hit. 12.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You do not connect. Yep. Did you roll both of them?
I did.
Yeah,
I
okay.
did 2 2s and 2 9s.
Oh,
I
good.
don't know how I did it.
Tlaloc.
Wow.
Am I still behind? Is he turned around? Am I behind him again?
Turn around.
He's kind of looked up at this point.
Oh, 'cause he did that
There's
thing.
no advantage gained for any of you
Okay.
in the situation.
Turn around.
Clang. Basically.
Okay, can I just roll both my attacks right now?
Yep. Anything
So I'm gonna
specific?
go for I'm gonna grab kind of the end of it and kind of swing around and go whoosh and whoosh. Try to get 2 attacks in one.
Any particular place you're aiming, or
The
just
head.
Okay. I gotta know. Disadvantage.
Oh no.
No, it's good. One's
Yeah.
good.
Ones are good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I gotta. So wait, what does the 1 do?
Wait, what were you aiming for?
His head.
So one is still a critical failure with no benefit whatsoever.
Wait, what? Explain to me 1, bud.
Because one, if you're aiming for armor, you could damage and destroy armor. But because you're aiming for the head,
Thank
it's
you for the
just-
subscribe.
Thank you, Muko.
So
Thank
I
you.
got 8 and 12.
It didn't make a noise before.
8 and 12? Mm-hmm. Okay, neither one connects.
YouTube says big noise.
Both just... You just kind of helicopter over the top of him, not realizing that you're 6 feet taller than he is. Darok.
all right, I would like to close the gap between me and heavy metal guy at an axis. And I want to directly attack his shoulder armor. So
Okay.
whatever piece is letting his arms pivot and swing those swords, I want to go
Okay.
for. So I'm trying to use my forearm axe to pry underneath, and I'm trying to weaken that bell.
Okay.
Hey, did we hit another?
No,
Oh no.
we're
okay.
just hanging out.
I thought we just went over, but it was a while ago.
Oh, good night, Doraemon.
Bye,
Oh,
Daramo.
bye, Doraemon.
All right, so I get 1. That's 16 and
They were trying to overflow the glass.
and another 16. So I got 2 16s.
2 16s?
Yeah.
2
With nothing. Yeah. And I get a second attack, so I'm
You
gonna try
do.
again. Gah, gah, gah. Do it again. As I spit all over myself. I'm doing great. All right. 23
Ooh.
and
Keep it going.
and 15.
Oh.
So one of those hits.
It does.
Ooh.
All right.
It does connect.
4 damage.
4?
Yep.
Okay. The strike hits the armor and it manages to cause some underlying damage, but it hasn't damaged the armor in a way that it is unusable.
Yeah.
He drops his gaze down again, looks over directly at you, and you can feel the pressure building in your mind once again.
Scanners. That's a gift now.
You feel twice as much energy come towards you as you did before, as if there's no split focus. You take four psionic damage.
All right, 2 more damage.
And
You
you
blow
poop
back.
yourself.
I shit my pants a little bit.
You have it like you have a recoil to taking kind of damage, but the audience is relatively confused.
Yeah.
Seeing you trample about, not knowing what's happening, and Adanaxis looks around, and he whips his head around and looks you in the eyes again.
Oh shit.
Whips his hair back and forth.
Back and forth, back and forth.
However, the pressure does not build badly enough that you
Alright.
feel yourself take any more damage. I'm just gonna keep doing that to you just for that. Norquin,
Yes.
it's to you. He
Oh fuck! Wait.
suddenly
Oh,
falls back
wait.
into focus.
Oh.
So it's not quite what it was before.
Okay.
Please make a gif of that face.
Okay.
I can't even do it. What are we doing, Norquin? I mentally attacked him twice.
Yeah. I'll do 2 attacks and see what hits.
Specific.
But if they hit, I'm gonna do 3 and a 4.
Those are not gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Well, they will, but they just kind of like ping, ping. Who threw that piece of paper at me? Tlaloc.
All right, I'm gonna go back. None of my head things didn't work. I'm gonna go for that same piece of armor that Darok hit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just hard as I can, just down. I'm gonna do both of my attacks. I got a 10 and a 15.
For that piece of armor,
Yeah,
you connect.
both of them.
Just one
Okay, just
connects
one.
on that piece of armor. So roll damage.
11.
Love him.
As you strike it, the rusty metal crumples underneath the blow,
Oh.
and his arm just
Ha
drops loose.
And falls off his body.
Darok.
Yeah.
He's still got a hold of the weapon in that hand. He's
Right.
still got the sword, but you can see it's kind of bent in
Okay.
on his arm, thus making it so he can't really raise it any higher than a few inches off his side.
Cool. I would like to continue to hack at that arm because I want his sword. Like, real fucking bad.
Okay.
So. Bloop. 7. 11. That's the first attack.
That's your first one.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yes! Thank you!
What is it?
Break armor.
Breaking armor of the big metal guy. Thank you. That's 18, and the next one would be 20. Not natural, but 20.
Okay, and you're swinging at that same place?
Yes.
Okay.
And does one of those hit or both of those hit?
Both of those will hit.
I would like to use the disarming attack on that as well.
Okay.
That's going to be my one little.
Your gladiatorial trick, you kind of swing down.
Yeah.
Oh wait, and then which armor does the guy lose?
Let me
Sorry,
get to it.
sorry.
You motherfucker.
Sorry, Steve.
Okay. Roll damage.
Yay!
Because this is already
Four.
broken.
Did you empty the jar? I didn't empty the jar.
Or, wait. 11 damage total.
11 damage
They
total.
hit him.
Heavier.
And do you add your charisma to the damage when you use that trick? The disarming trick?
I do. Okay,
Yeah.
so then that's an additional 2, so 13.
Because like most of the time when you do a gladiatorial trick, it adds your charisma because
Yeah.
it's fancy and
Yeah.
entertains the crowd.
And I'm now realizing that's what I should have boosted when I leveled up, because then I would be getting +2 instead of +1. But whatever.
you
Now
go.
I know. Now I know.
So the strike comes in. You hit again, and it causes his arm to basically
To
just
do jazz hands.
let loose.
As my bonus action, can I pick that shit up?
No. Damn it! You use both your attacks. You don't have a bonus action available. Okay, so he drops the metal sword onto the ground. And at that point, you can see that the sword was actually attached with leather straps to his wrist guard.
Okay.
The wrist guard comes sliding off as well because of the damage that you did to his shoulder plates. So there is now a metal sword with wrist armor laying on the ground. And it's his turn.
No.
No.
He takes the shot and he goes,
Oh, he can't bend down.
Gotta work on those obliques.
Come on, do your horse stance.
He then proceeds to reach over with the other arm in an attempt to loosen the armor and can't
Oh man.
loosen the straps on his right shoulder armor.
Wait, is that one holding a sword too?
Yeah, he's like got it here, and when it happens, you can see that this one is also strapped to his wrist
Damn.
on the other side. So he's like, "Argh! Once he realizes he can't do anything about it,
Yeah.
he back fists you.
Right.
Into the camera.
I would
like
like to attempt to dodge.
Okay.
Night,
Oh.
John JBJ.
Before he back fists you.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm gonna do this. I forgot I had this, and I'm gonna make sure to use it here. You feel another pressure build inside of your skull. And he begins mocking you for crapping your pants. Or whatever he has to mock you.
This time it's front and back. It's all gone.
He's
now.
using it's vicious mockery. I can't think of anything to mock him more than the face he's making.
Yeah, mother was
And
a
so he
hamster.
swings the back fist towards you, which you attempt to dodge in
Yep.
your
Yep.
crap panting style.
Crap panting.
Pant crap.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
So
So,
just duck under it.
yep.
All right. And what do you do with your attack?
I just get one swing, right?
Yes.
Does it have to be an attack or is it an action?
It's an attack.
Okay.
I mean, I'll let you use
I would
it
like
as
to
an
spend
action.
it to pick up the sword.
I'll give
if
you
I can
that.
do that. All
I'll
right,
give
so
you
I
that.
would like to duck under that and
would
grab
seem
his
like-
sword and just be ready with
The
it.
rule has been rewritten.
Woo!
It's a free action.
Cool.
So you can use it to move without creating attack opportunity to do something like that, or to attack whenever you win it.
Sweet.
Wow.
So now as I got some metal
Oh,
sword.
I was gonna swing by.
I
and take
know
it.
you. I know you. Ooh, look what I found.
That's gonna be so excited.
Go get the other one. There's two.
Is it on the ground?
That one's
No,
still
you
in
have
his
to
hand.
rip it out.
I helped the other one. Now it's your turn to help me get the second one.
All right. We'll use the metal against the metal. It'll be good. We'll fight metal with motherfucking cricket. We thought we were
I forget who's the one who
started
did
the
that
thing?
final hit that like
That was $15.
did that and dropped the sword.
Break
Well-
armor. Say bye bye to that.
No, you're
No,
the one
you
who
did.
caused the sword to
It was
drop
you did,
because then
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
his turn and he couldn't
Yeah.
pick it up.
So a big baddie
But I
is
helped.
dropping some more armor, sir.
Sweet.
Yes. Sweet. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Red Rum Queen likes my clinky dice.
They really want to see what happens if you guys don't throw the match.
Yes, I want to too.
Yes.
Okay. Who just
That
went?
doesn't sound good now.
Who just went?
I just finished up.
You just finished.
Good. It was the guy's turn.
Oh yeah, because
You have the
back
shortest
fisted.
attention span. You have less than I do.
It's late.
Do you know how many things run through a dude's head? Hi.
He hasn't run a game yet.
That's true. Learn your Star Trek stuff.
I ran a game with my nephew.
Norquin, let's go.
All right. 2 attacks to the torsos.
To the torso. Okay.
15.
Keen set.
And the other one's not going to do anything. Hi.
No, it bounces off his armor, not dealing much damage there. Because again, the torso is the most solid piece of armor on him. All right, Tlaloc,
Yes.
Give me my shit back.
I was gonna roll with your
I
dice.
know, but
what are you
no.
doing?
You turn.
I'm gonna go for the other shoulder because I think that kind of helped. So I'm gonna go for the left shoulder.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come up with my
He has
thing and
no
just
armor on
try
the
to hit
hand
him.
right now.
On the what?
He has no armor on the other.
He wants the other sword.
I
Oh,
know.
that's hard.
Yeah, so it's broken, or no, not here, broken, and then the torso's getting dented up and scratched out.
Yeah, let's get rid of the other weapon and just give him less things to do. So
Swinging for the other.
yeah, I'm gonna swing. Yeah, let's swing for that.
Okay.
Ready? I'm gonna just come up and just go twice. I rolled a 13 and a 17. 17 hits.
Yes.
Hey.
So roll damage.
That is a 12.
Hey.
Okay. At the point that hits, you can see the shift in the armor.
Ah!
The weapon falls out of his hands again. Ah! And now there's another gauntlet with a sword attached to it on the ground.
Sweet.
Yes.
By the way,
Uh,
you picked up the weapon.
yes.
What are you doing with the dangling piece of rusted metal?
Oh, that's what?
Yeah, because
gauntlet.
it's
Oh,
attached
it's
to the
attached to
gauntlet.
that. I'm just letting it kind of.
You're letting it just dangle?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I shouldn't have
I didn't
said
know
that.
if you'd try and put it on or if you'd just...
No, because I already have the bracers on, so I figured the smartest thing for me to is just grab it by whatever.
Actual hilt.
Yeah.
It's now a dueling glove.
You brute.
All right, so that one falls and hits the ground. Darok.
Yay!
Metal sword.
Make me poop myself again.
I'm gonna swing up and I'm gonna attack with the sword twice.
Okay. Any particular location?
I'm going for skin.
Head or...
First
Wrist.
attack, I actually want to go for the exposed arm,
Okay.
and then the second attack, I want to go for neck. So I
Okay.
just want to go. So the 2 hacks.
As you do this, he attempts to kind of shift his body around so the strike hits him in the back instead of in the arm.
All right. That is 21 and 16.
The first one was the opposed check. He's very slow. So before he has a chance to step to the side, your first one slices into that arm.
Yeah.
So roll damage.
What's the damage for the metal sword?
D10.
Ooh, snap.
It's a D10,
Snap.
and it's far less likely to break.
Cool. And I still have to add my
So-
strength?
Yes.
Fuck! Wait, no, that's a 10. That's a 10. That's good. That's
Zero
good.
is 10.
13,
Yeah, zero is
13,
10.
13,
Okay.
13 damage.
Nothing. You get nothing.
I have 0. Oh no! Why did I roll a 0?
I never get.
No other die has a 0. You guys should roll that die all the time because you always roll the lowest number. Okay. So it slices and cuts into his hand, and you can see that it's almost limply just hanging there now.
Sweet.
And the second strike also connected.
Score. All right. That is 8.
8.
He's Klingon now. He's just.
So He looks to his helplessly useless right arm now. It's
Yeah.
you can almost see exposed bone.
You won't get to use that later tonight.
The crowd, the crowd is unsure of how to feel about what's happening because it's not really a very exciting moment. It mostly looks like this man is standing there, just getting hit, and occasionally he's crapping his pants. So it's not, the arena's kind of in a, the loudest thing you hear is the moment when the slice goes through his wrist and the blood splatters all over the sand.
Yeah.
And then
Peanuts, get your peanuts.
you can see Adenox's eyes
Oh.
basically sheen over
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
One.
towards whatever current crowd pool. Do we have anybody to the crowd yet?
It's $17.57.
For the crowd.
For the crowd?
And is it toward anyone in particular?
No.
I guess. All right.
We can roll for it?
Whoever maybe
Pushes
whoever
it over.
pushes it over gets to choose.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's at now 18,
What does it need to get to?
60.
3-5.
All
kidding.
three of you perform an attack of opportunity. All three of you.
Sick. All right.
Everyone gets one attack of opportunity.
Attack of
Opportunity.
7.
9.
Wait,
All three of you includes you.
Oh, hey.
Where'd you go?
I was doing math. 6.
6. Well,
Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
oh, 9. Okay.
Started $1.09 to the neck, whatever you had before, $1.03.
All three of you, his eyes glaze over, and he floats up into the air. And all of you swing at him as he's missing.
Yeah.
Or as you miss him as he's floating up into the air. And he gets above and looks down, puts his hand out,
Oh, fuck.
No.
and all three of you feel a pressure.
I feel
Every turn. Every turn. I don't care what other abilities he has. Every one of them. Okay, so the first one, Tlaloc. It's not enough to cause any terrible pain to you.
Can I parry this?
No. Okay. This is a mental attack. The second attack connects for 9.
Ooh, you're still gonna die.
And the third one over on Norquin also connects for 10.
Oh,
Shit. What was that?
And he is now floating 50 feet in the air, looking down towards you with his left hand held out. Eyes glazed over, and the audience is silent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Norquin.
I am going to throw my maquila.
Okay. Go for it.
18.
Roll damage.
11.
As the weapon flies towards his outstretched hand, it hits his hand and stops in place.
You. Oh no.
Fuck.
No.
How much damage?
11.
11.
Okay. So it hits his hand and stops in place. His eyes close for a minute and then swing open again. The Makawitla swings around and shoots straight back towards you.
I'm gonna probably do something here.
It's coming straight
You may
down.
Open your mouth.
I'm gonna definitely try and dodge.
Okay.
I'm just seeing if I had any extra thing.
Just
On
your
your
+2 for
Just
dodging.
read this
Okay.
paper like this could be new information on it.
Thank you for the follow. Hash Bubes.
Thank you, Hash Pubes.
That's the name.
11.
11?
11.
11. Okay. As you try and jump out of the way,
That's a loud ass
it
swallow.
comes down and slices across the back of your neck. You take 6 damage. And it sticks into the ground next to you. Buried about 6 inches. It came down with some force. It just sticks down into the sand.
Good night, CEO Codge Jack, COJ Hawk. I don't know.
Oh, he's got to teach future
Yeah.
adults. Oh, good night.
Good night. Thanks
you
for
can watch
watching.
the replay, see the end.
Yeah.
All right, and then at the moment you try and move away, you feel the pressure build in your head again. But not enough to do anything
Hey.
terrible to your mental state. Tlaloc.
He's still up in the air.
Yep. Hovering. He just bounced back the Makawitla that he threw.
Can I grab that sword that was on the ground
Yeah,
and toss it at him?
sure. Make a ranged attack.
I think only Danny can jump that high. Oh no, not even that high, huh?
No, he's only got a 15-foot jump.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm big.
Fucking feet.
Okay.
yeah, you're not as far away.
19.
11 has rolled a weird amount on the show. That's true.
I don't lie.
So 12 plus 7, 19.
19? It hits. Roll
Yes.
damage.
What do I roll?
10.
10?
It's a 10.
That's an 8.
He's gonna block
Can you
it
give
again.
me like a second and a half to figure it out?
And then
Check
they
the
yell at
clock.
me when
You're like that guy like when the light goes green at a stoplight, it goes green. You're like, Jesus Christ.
I never honk.
I can't like keep my hand out of that one while also doing it in this.
14.
14.
14 damage.
This one reaches his hand,
And it cuts his hand in
goes
half.
through,
Yes!
and you hear him scream in agony
Yeah!
and come tumbling down to the ground.
Fuck yeah. Fucking done.
3, and he falls from 50 feet wearing giant pieces of metal armor. So as he hits the ground, a cloud of dust billows up. The whole arena erupts into loud cheers. And as he drops down, he
Hi,
drops
Lenny.
right in front of you.
Yes.
And through the adrenaline and the excitement, you get another action.
Axon.
And I get another
You get
one.
another oxen.
Yep.
Don't
You
I
get
get 2 attacks anyways?
Oh, yeah, go
So-
for it.
so I get an
This
extra
one's at
one?
advantage.
Okay.
Ah!
So I'm gonna take my he's in front of me. I'm just gonna like go for his head just down. How's he doing, by the way? Health what?
He's not doing hot. He's got a sword in his hand, a useless right arm.
Is he
He
prone,
just fell
frightened,
50
restrained,
feet
or otherwise
wearing-
incapacitated?
Yes.
Okay.
All of those things.
I rolled a 10 and a 12, so 12 plus 7 is 19.
That'll connect.
And then can I do my finishing move?
Yes.
So then I add to my damage roll. I add a
Yes.
what? My so 8.
It's a guaranteed critical strike. It doesn't break your weapon. And you add
My charisma.
your charisma to it.
So 10, 11.
11.
11.
11 critical. Okay. It's enough to fully incapacitate him. Are you going to go with your traditional finishing?
Yeah, I like the head ripping off. But no, am I?
No,
yeah.
do what you want.
But this time I'm gonna like now that I
I
just
know.
kind of came down on him, I'm gonna like put one foot on his like body, and then kick my thing the other way like that, so that I can push his pop his head off.
The water bottle trick with the
Roll a strength check.
19.
Plus your strength?
And yeah,
Or
that
is
was with
that
my
from total?
strength.
Okay.
12 plus 7.
It pops off. So 2 beheadings in a row for Tlaloc. The arena goes crazy. They begin chanting, Tlaloc. Half the people are chanting, Muy, 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 muy.
Start doing
Other
that.
people are like, it's muy, muy. Muy, muy. And fights are breaking out in the audience.
I'm fully aware of all of the shit on myself now. I'm just not feeling good. Oh.
And I'm running. I'm doing like the home run, just slow jog around the arena.
Oh no! What is this one? Oh, more.
Ground
321
is wrong. Did that push us over anything?
Eight, nine, 10,
don't think so.
Yeah, it was up to 2181 now.
So almost.
Okay. His armor broke when he fell. I don't know.
I hate you just clip said roll the dice because I'm just there's stuff going on.
All right. So he comes through the ground. Everyone's cheering. Brawls are breaking out because people can't pronounce Tlaloc's nickname correctly. And Tectekitle, the Sorcerer King, steps forward. Again, a fine showing for the champions from Valsuvius' stable. And the crowd erupts once more. And he says,
Jumped. I'm in a bad spot.
for all of you, you will receive the greatest honor when the next games are held. Something we have not seen in centuries awaits for you.
Mass execution.
But for now, rest. Have drink, enjoy your victories. The doors swing open to the bottom of the pyramid where the victors always exit. And the crowd cheers.
Thank you for the sub. Yes. Thank you for the resub. 4 months in a row.
How long are we milking it, or are we eventually going to exit?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, of course.
Well, before I leave, I pulled down my forearm axe and I was like, Vesuvius.
Okay.
Not Vesuvius, Valsuvius.
Valsuvius.
Yeah.
Vesuvius.
Like the volcano that erupted. Yeah! Wait, what?
Oh, and I would like, actually, before I leave, I would like to search the crowd to see if we see the guy.
Okay. All of you roll a perception check for
All right.
that.
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
Oh.
17.
2.
15.
15, 17, 2. None of you see any trace of the man
Alright.
in the crowd as you exit.
Cool. So right before I leave, I would like, basically, stage-wise, trying to like make eye contact with the entire crowd and just be like, like showing loyalty before I go. Just
Yeah.
turn my back and go inside.
Okay. Once you reach the victor's chambers, the doors close behind you. The crowd continues to cheer. No one waits for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. I think we're staying the night here, boys.
No, I think so.
Tune in next week.
To find out what happens next.
I forget not to do that.
Wow.
Nice.
Cliffhanger.
There we go. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been the second 2 of 4 of the Arenas of Athas.
I'm a great crowd. I don't want any of that. Anyway, my name's Jared.
Yeah.
I'm the DM.
Join us tomorrow for
I
our
don't know.
perception check at 7:30 p.m. We will hopefully be on time for this one. We won't like any push random buttons anymore.
It was my fault.
And then we'll back on Monday
button.
for Hyper RPG at 9 p.m. So look for us then. Anything else? Did you
Yeah.
want to rate somebody?
Yeah, so we're going to rate somebody. I'm going to look for somebody to rate. While I do that, I would like to thank everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for telling your friends about us. Thank you for donating, for subscribing, all the bits and cheers and everything. Thank you so much. And if you guys have Twitch Prime, this isn't necessarily for us, just so that you're aware. If you have Twitch Prime right now, you can get 500 bits for 99 cents, which normally costs you $7. So if you want to support your favorite streamers, go do it now, just in general. You only get to do it the one time, though.
Yeah. Or
all right.
you can try to fill up that thing again.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So yeah, please no one go anywhere because what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and spread that love a little bit. We're gonna raid somebody who needs a few extra viewers, and we're going to try and
Send them their
do the
way.
thing. So for all of you subs, anyone who has any emotes that you've unlocked by being our subscribers, get those ready. We're gonna spam it and tell them Perception Check sent ya.
Can we explain what rating is for
Yeah,
people who
so
don't
rate,
know?
yeah. Well, you look for it. So rating, what we do, the way rating works is basically we take everybody who is currently watching, and we take you guys and we push you onto another channel. And basically that's a way for us to give somebody all the viewers for a little bit, and it helps with their numbers, and it helps them get, maybe you guys find somebody new. But it definitely helps with the numbers. It's just really nice to see a bunch of people all of a sudden show up in a chat room. So when you get it's gonna automatically happen. And when you get there, you can just start, spam the chat to let them know that you came over from Perception Check. It would be great if you guys hung out for a little bit and check them out for a little bit and watch a little bit, maybe follow or do whatever you do with regular channels. That would be great. But yeah, that's the way the raid works. We're just transferring you from one channel to another. Once we start the raid, it takes about 30 seconds for it to go. You'll see a little counter above the chat that'll slide down, and once it hits to the bottom, it'll just automatically. So you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just sit here and hang out for a minute, and then we're gonna go.
Gonna be another second. Sorry guys, not a lot of.
Anything coming up that we can tell you guys about? We're gonna find out when a good time to show you guys the thing that we did last Saturday at the Ruby Theater in Hollywood. Maybe tomorrow. I know we said maybe that was weird, but now since we didn't do it today, maybe we should do it tomorrow. So maybe during tomorrow's show. We'll figure it out. If not, we'll just post it on YouTube and put the link on the Discord. But more importantly, above anything is join the Discord so you guys can keep track of what's going on. We're in there too, chatting and actually it's been a lot of fun. The more I'm in there, the more fun it's been just chatting with you guys, and you guys kept me company when I was at Disneyland the other day. Bored out of my mind.
If you have any suggestions, anything you might want to see, put it in the Discord too.
Yeah.
All suggestions are open and welcome.
All right.
you got it?
I found somebody. We're going to be rating a watercolor artist named Visual Jamie. She's doing some really cool stuff right now, so I figure we can jump there. So I'm going to hit the thing. Everybody hang out. Hang out, hang out, hang out. Wait for that countdown to go down.
Everybody hang out.
31 are going. 34. Sweet.
Going down.
Whoa. How many do they currently have?
90.
Hey,
That's
still,
good.
still,
Yeah.
Bump them up to over 100.
Yeah, so yeah, we're going to...
got
Hopefully.
34 people right
Yes,
now.
thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Thank you
We
guys
will
so much.
see you tomorrow,
see you tomorrow.
7:30 p.m. right here.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week because I won't be here tomorrow.
Yeah, not that guy.
Yay.
All right, end stream, please.
No, after?